Lala. Jency. Derek. Drew Duncan. Turn my mic a little, maybe. Flat Earth Andy. Nightbot. Sean Osborne. Sue Finelli. Jency. Wow, we got a lot of people here. Mr. Super Sidewinder. Did I send you the link, Mr. Super? I think I did. Nancy, send Super the link! Nancy will take care of that. Keto Cheeto. 1982 Mustang. I seen him. I lost him. There he is. Okay. Singe Man, you there? Can't hear you. You muted? Are you there? I think he's there. I think he's muted again. He's been muted for a while.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Andy. All right. So how you been, Andy?
I've been good.
Yeah. Yeah. How's life been?
Still trying to find out.
You've been doing live streams?
Yes.
What you been up to in life? What you been doing?
Listening to your music, bro.
Oh yeah. How's that going for you? Which one?
Awesome.
The new album? Yeah. Yo, it's not done yet. We still got. Listen, I've been telling everybody that I'm gonna drop five. I'm gonna drop 5 more tracks now, so it's gonna be a total of 16 tracks plus that bonus track. I might even throw in a few more bonus tracks, but roughly 16 tracks, and it's gonna be called. I'm not even gonna drop the name yet, but I got a good name for the album. I already dropped the EP, so that's the EP that I dropped. I didn't drop the whole LP. The LP is the full length, and that's gonna be like 16 tracks. So I'm gonna drop my 16 tracks, and then I'm gonna retire. After that, I'm gonna drop the mic and put down the mic once and for all. All right. After I drop my 16 tracks, and then I'm gonna be retire as the best, greatest rapper that has ever graced this truth community. How you feel about that?
Good use of the graced. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad Mac. So, all right, I'm gonna start. Oh, new mic. I'm gonna start off light tonight. And so, American Insane Asylums, Reset Prisons. What you guys think about that? What you guys think about them apples?
Hello, and welcome to Old Scary World. Tonight, I thought we'd do something a little different and just look at some old photos from some insane...
Alright, let's go over this photo. What the fuck is going on here? This is an insane asylum. Okay, so let me adjust my mic a little bit better. Maybe if I sit over here. Alright, this will work better. Okay, insane asylum. There's like, what? A table. They're having dinner out in the hall. Look, these people look like... This guy doesn't look like he belongs with this guy. This guy looks like he's from like a different time than this one. I'm just saying, it just looks odd. Alright, no, whatever. And look, this one's doing the hidden hand. Right? One hand in. This one's got some kind of a... They're all doing poses. And this one's like a chef with a friggin' apron. And there's like they're like having a buffet out in the fucking hallway. Was it lunchtime? Is this what they did to serve lunch?
asylums in North America in the 1800s and the early 1900s. the thing that's interesting about insane asylums, as we'll see in those pictures,
Oh, Mr. Super Sidewinder heard the word insane asylum and he jumped on. What's up, Super?
is we have to think
What's going on with everybody tonight? I can't get a straight audio out of no one. Look.
Come on. I'll just keep my mic on.
What's going on, Andy?
Nothing. I'm good. I was just trying to searching YouTube for something good, and then finally your show came on. Oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I feel bad for people that they love you, the people that watch us and everybody. They watch everybody. They love YouTube so much. They're so addicted to being in the chats and talking to people and hanging out on YouTube all day that they're following the wrong circles. They're following the wrong crowd because people that have great shows like me and other people that are also good, we haven't been doing a lot of shows lately, and that's because I don't know. It's been we're only one person. We have families. We have responsibilities, but just because we're not around doesn't mean you should just follow the wrong crowd into nonsense. And we're gonna get into that. We've been talking about it last night. We're gonna talk about it again tonight in a different way.
about what kind of people were the first people to be put into these buildings. Here we see what one might see when they're welcomed to one of these institutions. And I think it's worth...
So these institutions, they were insane asylums that were set up. They were giant buildings. No, not just giant buildings. They took up fucking blocks. They took up miles. They took up days. And what they would do is they'd be small communities of 240, 250 people. And when they brought the orphans over, they would give them a questionnaire, like the government always does. They like to hand you papers and ask you questions. And anybody that didn't want to go along with them and what they were, the mainstream narrative, like Trump getting shot in the air type stuff, they basically would throw them in one of these places for the rest of their lives. And they would live throughout their lives like this. Never have to leave. Keep them in.
Worth mentioning.
They would diagnose you with schizophrenia, or they would make some stupid new name up.
The theory and the possibility that these institutions were put in place for those who remembered the past, for those who...
Sean Osborne says it looks staged. Did I send you the link, Sean? Did I send you the link? Because you could be up here talking instead of in there. I'm getting crickets. I had 4 people on and I got crickets. What happened to Singe Man? There's Super. What's up, Super?
Oh, that seems better.
Oh, hey, there he is. Hey, time is money, Mr. Super. I'm docking your pay. Nancy,
dude, I would.
Nancy, dock Mr. Super 15.
Oh yeah, if you did that to me, Ray, you'd never hear the end of it.
You wouldn't be able to feed your cat next week. I would never do that to you. That would be evil.
To acquiesce to the new reality, to the reset, to the new way of going about things in society. So we'll see throughout these series of pictures the types of buildings and the types of construction that these institutions had. Here we see an example.
Whoa! This is what the institution construction looked like? All right, let's take a look. Look, it's like a labyrinth of a walkway. It's like a design that you can see from the air, but when did they design it? Did they design it before we even had airplanes? Probably. I mean, this is old as fuck. I mean, look at that building. That's from the 1600s at least. At least. Let's go. Well, I'll put it full screen so you can see it better. Boom.
Of the estate or the grounds, the garden that these people would have been welcome to.
Look at it. Look at it. I would live there. Not by choice.
It's not that they're not nice. It's not that they're not well manicured. It's almost
Hey, Super, do you think Singe Man thinks that he's been talking this whole time? He doesn't realize he's muted?
Yeah, maybe.
one could say that that is actually what
Oh,
makes
wait
them
up.
strange. How
What, you got a new avatar?
I'm trying one. It doesn't
Hold
fit in
on,
there
it's,
right.
It's cool. No, they never do, but you know what? That's the
Oh,
best you're
cool.
that's the best you're going to get it unless you make it smaller somehow.
Yeah, tricky.
Yeah, you got to...
beautiful they were,
Actually, it's not tricky. Singe Man knows how to do it.
how
Does?
clean and
Yep. Ask him.
almost as if there was some truth to the fact that they were trying to ease the
But like seriously, like is something like that really gonna bother you? Like
No.
let me
No,
let me
it's
show you,
alright.
like let me show you mine. It's a little bit off. Well, not here, on a different one, on someone else's StreamYard.
Yeah,
It's
it looks
off.
really good here.
Actually, yeah, I did it good on that one. A different StreamYard, it was bad. I don't care. Or was it Restream maybe?
their minds or create an illusion that they were easing their minds to the outside world that would appear like a very nice place, very well manicured, very well landscaped, and then we see what we always see in these types of constructions. We see this kind of old world style here, and one has to argue that if they were treated so poorly, why did they build such grand palaces for them? Here we have an institution for the feeble-minded in Illinois,
Yeah.
and we see here in Tiquitac, and we see these almost, one would say, grand spires here. And it's just a very pristine, almost kind of sterile environment here.
Yep.
And it's very interesting. And it's very haunting.
Dude, look at this building though. It's like a... Oh, they don't make them like that no more. You know what I mean? They just don't make them like that no more.
Here, we see a few reasons one might be admitted to one.
Oh, reasons for admission. This is good. Intemperance and business trouble. Kicked in the head by a horse. Yeah, I swear to God, that's what it says. Hold on. Hereditary predisposition. Ill treatment by husband. So women that got treated bad by their husband, they would get thrown in. Imaginary female trouble. Imaginary female trouble, dude. Hysteria.
Imaginary.
Immortal life. Imprisonment. Jealousy and religion. These are all reasons they throw you in one of these places. Laziness. They would throw you in a mental hospital for laziness. Marriage of son. Marriage of son. What? Woman marrying her own son? That's creepy.
That's
Masturbation.
biblical. No.
Masturbation and syphilis. And syphilis. They put those two. They put masturbation with syphilis, dude. That's nasty.
That's how you get it.
Yeah, they're like, yep, everyone who masturbates gets syphilis. 100%. You masturbated, you get syphilis now. And then it says underneath it, masturbation for 30 years. How would they know? They're like, oh, we got you on record for masturbating for 30 years. We got you. You're going.
They counted the rings.
Medicine to prevent conception. Menstrual deranged. What is that when a woman gets her period every month and she's in a bad mood and they're like, oh, no, she's she's menstrual deranged. We're throwing her in. I've never heard that term before. That's crazy. That's a good one. Mental excitement. Mental excitement. That's like me every day. I get excited. Novel reading. Nymphomania. That's like just women have just sex with anybody. Opium habit. So that's like heroin, like a heroin addict. They'll throw you in there. Overaction of the mind. Overaction of the mind. If you do too much, like you think too much. Oh, so basically, if you just have too much critical thought, too much of your own thought, you're gonna get thrown in.
Oh,
Overstudy.
they know what you're thinking.
Overstudy of religion. So that's you, Andy. That's you. Overstudy of religion, 100%. Overtaxing mental powers. Oh, so they know that we have mental powers. Parents were cousins. Parents were cousins. That's gross. Periodical fits. Tobacco in masturbation.
That remedy tobacco.
Political excitement. So like, if you're like a political, probably like an activist, any type of political activism can get you thrown in there. Politics, just politics in general, can get you, dude.
One of these.
Why would people want to get involved in politics then, if it gets you thrown in a mental hospital at all?
Well, here, just take notes of all this stuff and just make sure you don't do it, because they're going to bring this back up again.
Religious enthusiasm. That's you, Andy. Fever and loss of lawsuit. Fits in desertion of husband. Fits in desertion of husband. Asthma. Bad company. Bad habits. Bad habits and political excitement. Bad whiskey. Bloody flux. Brain fever. Business nerves. Carbonic acid gas. Congestion of brain. These are just things they're making up now. Death in sons war.
I think some people do get that brain congestion thing where they're like too dense.
It says death of sons in war. So what if your kids get killed in war? They're gonna throw you in there. It's weird. Destroy.
They don't want to take care of your widows.
Domestic trouble, domestic affliction, dissolute habits, dropsy, egotism, epileptic something, excessive sexual abuse, excitement as officer, exposure.
What would define excessive sexual abuse? Is any of it I mean, I guess some of it's tolerated, right?
Exposure and quackery. Exposure in army. Fever and jealousy. Fighting fire. Suppressed masturbation. Suppression of menses. The war. It just says the war. The war. Just the war, period.
Hey, what? Why are you getting put in here?
What war are they talking about? Who knows? Just any war. Don't talk about it. Time of
It's
life.
the war.
Uterine derangement. Veneral excesses. Vicious vices. Women trouble. Don't get in any trouble with any women. Superstition. Shooting of daughter. Shooting of daughter, dude. Small force.
Whoops.
Snuff eating for 2 years. Spinal irritation, gathering in the head, greediness, griff, gunshot wound, hard study. All right, let's go. I can't even read it.
Places here. I'm not going to read every single one. Obviously, you can pause it
Now he's gonna read
and
them.
read it yourself, but there are a few
Yeah.
choice ones that are interesting.
Yeah.
Kicked in the head by a horse. Ill treatment by husband. Imaginary female trouble. Hysteria. Immortal life. Imprisonment. Jealousy and religion. Laziness. Marriage of son. Opium habit.
So that's like-
Overaction of the mind. Overstudy of
I mean, that's what they do now. Like people with drug addictions and detoxing and stuff. It's like dual diagnosis where they'll have like people with drug addictions and mental problems together.
religion. Parents were cousins. Politics, political excitement, religious enthusiasm. Bad company, bad whiskey, brain fever. There's a few other ones that are rather interesting here. Time of life, the war, egotism, dropsy, dissolute habits, hard study, grief, false confinement, and on and on and on. Like I said, if someone wants to pause it, they can pause it. Very interesting though, some of these
Good stuff. Good
conditions. And we have
Good
to
job.
think that some of these conditions might be conducive
stuff. Nancy, give this guy a raise.
to a reset. In other words, some of these symptoms one would experience if they were seeing the world change in front of their very eyes. And then, as an ultimate gaslighting, they would say, no, that's not occurring. You're clearly insane. Here, we have a place for you. And this is the kind of treatment that one would get. These
Whoa. Dun 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 dun. What do we got here?
Radium treatment.
Is that what it is? Radium? Is that what it is? What is it, Andy? Tell us.
Look at the screen. It says radium treatment.
Oh, it does. Oh, good call.
Yeah.
Good call. Well, you're cheating. You're cheating, but you know what? You're not really cheating because you're very astute. 'Cause
You know,
it's
my
not.
dad said he asked me, "You want to know how you win in Monopoly?" He said, "You got to cheat."
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I've won many of times without cheating. But you never know. In real life, I don't know.
I should have worn my other avatar.
What?
I should have worn my other avatar.
You got the you got
Monopoly guy.
What was that? A T-shirt that you got? Nice. That's one
No,
of our T-shirt. That's
Oh, it's my
Masonic the Hedgehog.
Singe Man favorite.
Yeah, Andy got one of the T-shirts. Good job. All right, let's go.
are being treated with radium. This is a radium treatment. Now we know, or we're told now by the mainstream narrative, that radium is bad. But why was it good? And then we look at the examples of the radium fireplaces, and we see that radium was everywhere. Radium was being used in medicine, it was being used to heat homes, it was being used as a source of energy. So that's very interesting. We see that
A
connection there
sorcery
between
energy.
the fireplaces and here at the insane asylums as a treatment for
Well, sorcery is medicine. Medicine is sorcery, so that's what he's talking about. But it's used for a bunch of shit.
mental instability. Very interesting. And these machines, and one could argue that it was completely impractical and that it was actually harmful, but who knows? Who really knows? Was it a failed experiment or another
Good question.
example of suppressed technology? You be the judge.
Oh.
Here we have a
They
shot of Columbus State
They
Hospital.
staged all the other pictures.
So this is one of the hospitals right here, dude. Look at the roof. Look at the. This is an old world building. We don't make buildings like that. It looks like a church. Look, there's magnetrons right there. 1, 2.
And if you look at those mud flood windows in the front, on the left, they're shorter than the ones on the right.
Yeah, the mud flood windows. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
In Ohio, and the reason that I picked this photo was because we see a strange kind of patina to it here. Now that could be on the print, or it could be some type of weird haze. I'm not sure exactly. It could just be a damaged print, but either way, the building's interesting. We see this classic old world architecture here, and once again we have to ask ourselves, why were they building these institutions, these insane asylums? Why were they building them in such a grand fashion? If these people were considered dregs of society, if these people were considered second-class citizens, why would they give them such a nice place? Was it to create an illusion to the outside world, or was it because these buildings were repurposed, that they already existed for something else, and they were repurposed to house the people who couldn't cope with the reset, or who didn't want to?
The people that couldn't cope with the reset.
Yeah, brother.
So what if there was some people that were freaking out about it and they know what happened, and
That's
that's
gonna
what
be
happened?
us, man.
That's gonna be us. That's gonna be me and you, Mr. Super.
I know. First in line, dude.
Wow. I hope not. I hope not. But
Don't get
but
in
thi-
line.
But like, do you think this building was always built as an insane asylum and designed as?
No.
I'm not gonna get into the research of looking up this build. Should I? All right. Let me see. Let's see.
Columbus State?
State Hospital. Yeah. Let me just see something. Let's see what it gives.
Is
me.
there a
I'm
state
just
of
gonna
Columbus?
I'm just gonna throw a rock in the friggin' in the gutter and see what happens. Oh.
No, Andy.
It's a big doorway there. Even this other little smaller tower next to it.
All right.
pretty
Here
cool.
we go. All right. It's Columbus State Hospital construction photos. Let's see. This is it. Okay. Let's see. That's it. Look, that's the Columbus State Hospital. Am I sharing? Look, let's see. Let's see what we got people working on it down here. I can't get down. Oh, I can. That's as close as I can get. Okay. What do we got? It's like, all right, it's like a muddy field, right? Right? It's not really. Is that grass? I don't think so. Columbus, Ohio? That would be nice green grass, right, Super? Super, help me out here. Where you at?
Give me a second, dude.
All right.
I gotta make it full screen, dude.
Where
Built
the fuck is
in 1838.
Andy, where the fuck is Ohio? Is it near you?
Ohio is like to the west and to the south.
So, is it hot there or is it just regular weather? Is what I'm
No, I mean that was to the east and to the south.
If
Yeah,
that's
it's like
gra-
normal.
It's moderate.
What I'm trying to say is if that's grass, right?
Yeah.
Then it's dead grass. It's not green. Anyway, look
Right.
look at the guy in the middle with the top hat. And why is this guy putting his hands in his pocket? And that guy got both hands in his pocket. Anyway, all right.
I do that.
I don't know, but in my experience, 3 guys like that don't get much done.
All right, here's another one. Okay. So the administrative. This is the administration building. I'm just trying to see if there's any construction photos. No, there's none. Look, there's no actual construction photos of the place. Look, is this one complete? Oh, this says complete with spires. So this is when it was allegedly first completed. The same one we were just looking at. I think.
Mhm.
Complete
But
doesn't that just mean like it was it's been done? Like
But it's bigger. Look, I can
Right?
I can move around. Hold on, let's see. Oh, nice. This is a good one.
complete could mean like it's all still there.
That's mud.
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
mud.
complete means all pieces present, where completed means the project is finished.
Look, here he is. Here he is. Look at him with the top hat on. So this guy is important, dude. Look at him. And then this guy with his hands in his fucking pockets. And then, oh, we got more guys over here. I didn't see this guy. Look, there's a whole group of them up there. And they're all just sitting around. And then look at the building. Wow.
Can you like control zoom or something?
I can do a little bit here. I mean, I can move this thing left and right.
Dude looks like an odd fellow, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, they look like the Oddfellows, right? So they're so all right. This is what I gotta say. You see the mud? If we built a building this good, why would it be all mud? Like, wouldn't we like build everything, the roads around it and the grass and everything to look just as good? Unless this is when it was first built, but it doesn't look like it's brand new. Things that make you go, Columbus State Hospital Asylum Project? No. Nothing with... No construction. No photos of construction. Okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted to get. Let's see what else we got here. And then let's see if it says anything about the construction at all. Slideshow. No, nothing. Nothing. I don't know. I'm not going to really go digging for it, but I don't see nothing. That's weird, right?
go along with the new program, or people who had to be kept away from society because they had, as you saw there in the list, an overactive imagination or an overactive brain. Very interesting. Very interesting that they would pick this style of architecture to house the insane and the mentally unstable.
If anybody is like feeling, hey, what up, Machine Head? If anybody's feeling enthusiastic and they really want to do the work, try to see if you can find construction photos of this place. Thank you.
Here we see some patients out on the balcony, enjoying the day. And
Why would they let
we
them out on
see
balconies?
here these kind of figures here, looking very sinister. And then we see the white coats. Those could be patients, they could be nurses, they could be doctors. It's a kind of a low quality image, obviously, but surprisingly, photographs of, or I should say,
Low quality image, but it's good enough for me. What do we got? My nickname was the Eagle Eye in high school. I can see everything. I can see for days. I can see every one of those people.
I got my avatar fixed,
1,
right?
2, 3, 4. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, if it looks like it was important to you, I mean,
Yeah. It was worth doing.
Mm-hmm. Looks
Right.
better.
I'm glad you have time. I'm glad you have time for that.
say unsurprisingly, photographs of that period
I know, I'll
in
get
that field
No, I'm serious. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
are rather
To
difficult
me, it just
find.
looks like this middle floor was added in later.
Possibly in the
Oh, all right. You want to get into? You getting into that? All right. The middle floor. What do you mean? Which one? The one they're standing on? You're saying like
Yeah, this one with the X's on it. The one with the X's on it was like shouldn't been there. Like if you can imagine it wasn't there, then it looks like a balanced building. But that was like extra.
But I want to get. I want to get behind the thought process a little bit. So, like, what made you? What makes you think that? What evidence do you see there that makes you think that?
It doesn't look level just to my eye, and plus, why would you need such big columns and
You're
everything
talking
like
about-
this?
You're talking about this section. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Like, why would you build the columns all up there and then just build a porch out there underneath?
Plus, it doesn't seem good to like let all these people who are like unfit for mental stability to be that close to the edge. So I don't really trust it.
A good point right there, dude.
future, I'll do another
You know what?
video
You know what? As mud flood researchers, sometimes it's okay to say we don't know.
if I find some better images, but these are the best I could find right now. And I kind of wanted to choose ones that didn't
What happened to Singe Man tonight? I haven't heard from him all
Yeah.
seem too doctored.
He's setting the
and
example.
Didn't seem like they were the ones
Yeah.
that would be put out for the general public consumption. In other words, to say that sometimes they would do these staged photo shoots to show to the people that everything was okay. Kind of like this. Like this would be a good example
Oh,
of,
yeah,
of
yeah.
propaganda within the
Yeah, he's saying this. The photos are staged, is what he's saying. They were all staged photo shoots.
mental asylum. So we see, oh,
To make
everything
the
is
as-
great,
So yeah,
you know.
to make the asylum look good, everything's good. Nobody's being abused. Nobody's hurt. Look, the women are wearing nice dresses and have friggin' flowers. Oh wow!
Oh, here's some nurses and some flowers. We're gonna take care of you. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna make everything better and all that kind of stuff.
Utopia.
But we know that these places were actually horrible places, and that people,
These places were miserable.
a lot of the people were treated very poorly, and then obviously we get kind of an inheritor kind of vibe from it. But that's another subject.
Yeah.
Here's a state hospital in Illinois, also I believe, in
Right
Illinois.
now, Illinois. That's where you're at, right, Andy?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You're gonna have to go there and investigate this place. Boots on the ground for us now.
It looks familiar.
It's probably. I guarantee you, it's called Illinois State Hospital. I don't know. I just have a feeling. So anyway, we have a ton of people here. We're all right. Let's just announce this. We're on one.
Jim Ray's
two-
here.
We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 channels tonight. We're on Late Night Live channel. We're on Boston Ray Mudfoot Adventures main channel. We're on Odyssey. We're on Boston Ray, Michelle L. Odyssey, Boston Ray Mud Odyssey. Then we're at Flat Earth Andy's channel, and we're on Boston Ray Slice of the Mud so far. Mr. Super, you should throw in your channel. This is getting huge. We have 18 people here. This is going to get good tonight.
I know it is, dude.
We have
That's
Drew
good.
Duncan. We have Drew Duncan.
Drew Duncan's here.
Yeah. We have Mr. Super Sidewinder. We have Nightbot. Kim Ray. Jency. Drew Duncan. Machine Head 69. What's up, Logan? And then we have we have so many people tonight, dude. This is great. Look, Dave the Damo. How do you say
What?
it? Jency. Wow. Everyone that's here. Oh, Tanya D. Sean Osborne. B. Hendricks. Wow. All right. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you. That's so many people. Okay. All right. Whoa. Sue Finelli.
Peoria,
Lala.
Illinois, I believe.
La
It's
la.
the Illinois State Hospital. It's very
Salted Cedar.
castle-like with the ramparts and the torrents here, the flags,
Thumbs
and
up.
then the state of Illinois, and then the American flag. But looking very fortress-like, looking almost like a star fort or some type of castle. Very interesting that they would choose this type of architecture, almost like a castle or a prison or a fortress. One has to really wonder if there's some type of psychology within that too.
It's a
Or
castle.
boots on the ground coming soon.
I'm just saying, does it look like a mental hospital or a castle? If you saw this building and you didn't know what it was, and you were in the middle of nowhere and you're just like traveling through the countryside,
Castle.
and you seen this in the middle, you came across this and it was abandoned. Say it wasn't even.
Oh, honey, look at the castle.
Oh, is there? I would say if I was a little kid and I was with my family, I would say, Dada, is that a castle? Where's the king and the queen? Anyway, let's go.
1982 Mustang in the house.
Here we see another example here. We see some smoke coming out of the smokestack here.
Why is there smoke coming out of? That's just smokily suspicious to me.
Then we see could be a leftover fortress of some kind, like in the previous image.
Okay.
We zoom in here.
He's gonna go over it, but did you see the guy standing in the middle of nowhere?
And we see some kind of Antiquitex, some type of energy receivers, transference, working with the ionosphere.
Yes.
And then, of course, we see some type of clock.
There he is. You see that fucking guy in the middle?
And then
What-
here we have a view
What the fuck was that guy doing there?
of the interior.
Dude.
And once again, with the interior, we see the same as the exterior. We see these columns. We
Thumb this shit up.
see this kind of ornate, just kind of over the top kind of stuff. And it's all very nice, but once again, we have to wonder why. Why they would go through the trouble to accommodate them with such over the top interior decorating. And then we see some hearts here, possibly it was like Valentine's Day, and they were trying to be festive. But regardless, very interesting. Tartaria, old world aside, it's still a very interesting subject and interesting time period. Here we have another example here, and it's just they don't build things like this anymore, not because they don't want to, but because I don't think that the labor and the materials are cheap enough anymore. Because that's a valid argument too, as to why things were built like this, is that labor was cheap and materials were cheap and all that kind of stuff. And that's why we see the problem now with cheap materials and shoddy labor. It's too expensive and it's too hard to find good labor. I can go along with that. I mean, we can't really argue that, especially within the present time. So that's something to consider. Here's a more modern photo, but I included it because of the color, and we can see all the red bricks here, this is obviously an abandoned asylum.
Wow.
In fact,
You see how many red bricks? Dude.
Dude, I was just thinking the same
I
thing.
wonder
I
if
was
that's
gonna
the
ask
same
how
one,
many
actually,
bricks
yeah.
there
There it is. And then look at this. This looks bricked up. I don't know. I'm not
Right?
there, but I've
That
seen
should have windows,
all
right?
those windows are bricked up. Yeah, bricked in.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that. If it's new, like it's shut down now, and they had to brick them in so people wouldn't break in.
And then imagine just abandoning a building like this. You know what I mean?
So
It's
You've
probably
been-
still standing, right? Like
so
it
you've
is.
you've been here since the get go, Mr. Super, since the jump, since we
Yeah,
started.
dude.
We
Day one.
safe to say that like us, the Mud Mob, right?
Right.
We started the Mud Mob. We are the Mud Mob, and this is the Mud Mob. This
That's
is the
safe to
meeting of
say.
the Mud Mobs. So basically, we've done our fair share of brick research. Like we're the ones who started brick research in the first place. No one
I
was
know that's
researching. Nobody was researching bricks before us. Get the fuck out of here.
I think that is. And here we just see all the red bricks. We see
Mr. Super,
Yeah.
they used to call me the brick student in high school.
Oh, there you
a
go.
little bit more here in the color, so that's nice. And we see all the windows have been boarded up to try to prevent decay. Because that's one of the things that will destroy a building faster than anything else, is leaving the windows and the doors open for the elements to come in, for the rain and the wind and the weather in general. That'll rip a building apart, at least the interior, the wood and the paint and everything.
I love it, Drew.
And then some of these buildings that we've looked at and the outer walls where you think that's one layer of bricks like we build today, dude, they're often 6 or more feet thick.
Drew Duncan's comment, yes, there are many lower levels below the ground by these structures, so they only uncovered the surface of these buildings when they excavated these. They are way too tall of structures. I know he said it just like that. I can hear his voice. All right, let's go.
So obviously they have some plans maybe to try to save it at some point. When they do that, they don't just knock it down, which is interesting too.
Andy, you're muted again, dude. I can see your mouth moving, but I can't make out the words, brother.
Yeah, there's no words with those.
I've been to a few
Maybe you
abandoned
sing.
mental asylums here on the West Coast, and they are very interesting places to explore. Here's a modern photo, or at least some.
Andy, you need to unmute your mic when you talk.
The little
I wasn't talking. I wasn't talking. No.
Oh, you wasn't?
Your mouth was
Didn't
moving,
didn't
dude.
you see his mouth moving?
Yeah,
I know I did that on purpose when I heard you.
But I included it because it's a good photograph and it shows. Have to think about.
Oh, you got me. All right. Where was we just now? I just lost my place, but it's all right.
Ray,
We were way
have you
far.
heard Annie's girlfriend sing?
Mm-mm.
No, are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, that girl can
She's-
sing, man. Oh
No.
yeah.
Yeah, she
No
can.
way.
Yeah,
She
it
can
is.
do it. I think so.
Tell her I want to record with her
All
as
right.
soon as possible. Emergency.
I mean, she's not really my girlfriend.
Well,
I
she's
mean-
not my
I
girlfriend.
mean, I could really, I could really sit here all night and beat it in the head about these orphan asylums, but we have like other things to do.
Yeah.
We have so. I'm gonna take a quick break. Everybody, relax. Get yourself some popcorn or something. I don't know. What do you guys do during this shit? Muting them, and boom. I'm taking a quick break, and then I'm coming back. Sing it, bitch.
Give it your soul. Give it your soul.
Basic, we living in the matrix. NASA fakes it. Test the rap, I aced it. Spaceships don't take space trips. It's ridiculous and dangerous to our minds. Watching the Challenger exploded 8-6. In school eating Lay's chips. As my day shifts, I'll take the night. She said she likes it like this. I got words to play with. Read about it on page 6. I ain't been the same since I saw the earth is a flat disc. Now I get blackballed and blacklists. Fantastic, you globies flatulent. Your wife looks African and masculine. I knew it was
bricks since the Ford logo changes. Earth is flat like old soda pop. The moon is not a floating rock. Control the block, don't blow the spot. That was a warning shot. Sing it, bitch.
Give it your soul. Give it your soul. Give it your soul.
Give it your soul. Your soul. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Say, so much trouble in the world today. When you see the simulation, everything is okay. You can call me Rasta, even Andre. Cooking up the pasta with no delay. Portland, Oregon is the place where I play. Even when it's raining, I go out and say, hey, we got rivers, breeze, and trees. Everything now when you know I'm in need. I just get the weed from the corner store. Oh yeah, cause we got even more than you could even imagine. And you know it's the best, cause I just gonna have to puff out my chest. I don't need no ego though, cause it's been depleted. Everything now but the mystery's completed. Cause I know the truth while I'm in the booth. Cause I gotta come and just give it to you. Dr. Hawthorne, yeah, that's my name. Head of the nut house, they think I'm playing a game. Sovereign, yeah, my soul's intact. Bob Marley has returned, as a matter of fact. Shot the sheriff, no, I don't need no gun. Using my chainsaw is much more fun. Or maybe my bat. Her name's Lucille. Think that I won't? Yeah, I probably will. I don't need no redemption when I'm singing this song. Sandy knows the hook, she's probably singing along. I don't condone violence though, because that shit's whack. I'd rather hit him with the music, as a matter of fact. When the music hits, it may cause you pain, or ease your mind like Prince Purple Rain. I don't wanna sit and wait in vain. Your political circus, it is hurting my brain. I'm the sofa king, like an eagle I'll soar. I manifest to be the best, my chakras endure. I don't need medication, cause I'm feeling just fine. Lively up yourself with your spiritual wealth. Quit eating sugar, cause that shit's bad for your health. It's no wonder you're sick. I can look in your fridge, it's straight up disgusting what they fed to you as a kid.
Give it your soul. Give it your soul. Give it your soul. Give it your soul.
Cause you can't stop me no matter how hard you try. Go ahead and call the cops, they probably smoke it too. I will give it to them, take a big puff, blow it in the sky, yeah you know it's enough. We're gonna do it, pursue it every day and night. Late night live, yeah we're gonna get it right. Keep it so true, yeah just for you. All of these things, hip hop, what we pursue, we
Give it your soul. Give it your soul.
so say so much trouble in the world today. When you see the simulation, everything is okay. You can call me Rasta, even Andre. Cooking up the pasta with no delay. Portland, Oregon is the place where I play. Even when it's raining, I go out and say, hey, we got rivers, breeze, and trees. Everything now when you know I'm in need, I just get the weed.
Whoa, what happened to my camera? So that's weird. My camera went away. Let's see. That's weird. My camera stopped working. All right. Singeman? You there? I'll have to call him and see what's going on. That's weird. All right. All right. So let me start off. All right. So the next segment we're going to get into. Where do I start? I don't know where to start. But it's going to be good. All right, so check this out. It's like, I'm not going to say anything bad about anybody. I'm not going to try to make anybody feel stupid. Okay, I'm not going to be that guy. Because I was there myself, just like we all believed in the globe. All right? Some people are really struggling with this. Now, I'm going to play some real boots-on-the-ground videos here from meltologists. I'm not going to say their name. I don't even want, it's not that I don't want to give them credit. Well, maybe I will. They probably want credit for their video either way, whether they look retarded or not. But, okay, so this is the deal. The meltologists believe all mountains are melted castles. Okay? Everything is melted. Everything. The dirt. The bricks were here first, I heard. Everything was brick. And then it melted. And we're in the judgment of fire already came. And we're in the little season. And everything is just melted. Right? And all the dirt is the dust of the earth, and it's melted brick ash. So now you are melted brick ash. You are made from the dust and the mud and the clay of the earth, and so aren't bricks. So we are brick people. And then you're in a different place in the Bible now, because before you thought that, like, God flooded the earth and put the rainbow in the sky to prove, that he was never going to flood the earth again, and the judgment of fire was still coming for your ass. But now you think you're free and you're already saved. Like, the fire already came. So anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So like these people like really honestly believe it. It's not like a game. It's not like they're like doing it for money. I don't know. Maybe some of them
Maybe.
are. I don't know. Well, what do you think, Super?
I think some are.
Thanks for weighing in. Thanks for weighing in. I forgot about you.
Yeah,
I forgot you was even here.
I was still muted from this.
And like a lot of them are my friends. And I was in the group, and I used to think everything was melted, okay? I was there. I used to do all the thing. I got into the mud flood. I lost a lot of friends because of the meltology. I lost my stuffed dog. So, yeah, I miss him. But anyway.
There's a full spectrum of believers.
Anyway, let's go.
First seen this wall, I'm like, let me go check it out. See a few bricks in here, a few bricks around. Like, I don't know. Maybe they just stuck them in there.
All right. You see how he keeps saying, oh, maybe they just stuck them in there. Why is there? So this is what he's trying to say, okay? And this is what the meltologists think. Just so you guys know what they're trying to say. I know what they're trying to say because I was there. He's trying to say that this wall that he's looking at right here was once entirely made out of brick, red brick, right? And then the judgment of fire came, and somehow the fire was so hot, the fervent heat of the fire was so hot, they can't reproduce it in a lab. But, like, it's God's fervent heat. It can't be reproduced. And it was so hot that it changed the brick to, like, marble. It changes the brick to, like, block stone like this. It cooks the red. Thank you, Mr. Super. It cooks the red thing right out of it. Right out of it. It cooks the red clay right out of it, and it looks white, and it marshmallows out. That's what they say. The fucking chick gets so hot that the brick turns into a marshmallow, into a block stone. Right? Do I got it right? 1982. Do I got it right? So, anyway, so this dude really believes that this wall was melted, right? And this stone was once brick, and those little bricks that are sticking out, okay? The little bricks that were sticking out are what's left of the brick wall that was there. That was like, it's like pockets of survival, they call it. Okay? Let's go.
Right?
Yep.
Brick repair guy come sticking bricks on the wall.
Machine Head. Let me ask you a question. You're here. All right. So, do you think that this wall was melted and that brick right there is what's left of the wall that was here that was all brick, and these stones were once bricks and they marshmallowed out into a block stone? Do you believe that? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I just want to know what you honestly believe. Everybody, you can tell me. Everybody weigh in. I don't want to single him out, but I know he follows the meltology, but I don't think he follows it all like 100% like how some of them. Dude, some of them will, like, take your family out. They're like, dude, they'll have, like, people swarming you for months if you go against them. He's a skeptic.
These ones look pretty
he's not
damaged.
sure. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that some mountains aren't melted. I'm not saying that bricks can't melt, because we showed it on here, like, 2 episodes ago. referred
sure
to
have.
episodes. I don't want to do it again. They do melt. It does look like wax when they melt a little bit. It's a little oily. I don't know, but what I'm saying is like I don't believe that everything is a melted brick, dude. Everything, and if you don't go along with it, they hate you.
Yeah, that's pretty harsh, isn't it?
Some more in there.
For the truth
Right.
community, right?
No,
We're all
no,
looking for truth, and we got to
I'm
fight
not.
about whose
I'm
truth
not
is
trying
right.
to say that that it's not possible, and I'm not trying to say that like not every. There's gonna be some stuff that looks melted. Like there's some that you're like, yeah, 100%. That's a melted building, right? Like you could tell, like.
Yeah, there's a
some-
mix of everything
There's
here.
some.
dude.
I've seen some. Like, all right, I'll show something good on this channel that I saw that I was like, yeah, that's melted.
In there.
But
I'm like, I wonder what happened here.
see, he's like, oh, wonder what happened. I don't know. Why don't you tell us what you think happened
Dude, that would help.
and stop beating around the bush? It's definitely getting oily around here.
Look at all the bricks in there. Somebody come around and stick bricks in the big.
All right, that's just mimicking what I hear on other channels.
Other channel.
Yeah, I'm not going to name the channels because they don't like to name us, so we're not going to name them. But basically, oh, who came along with this? People just going along and putting random bricks. Well, you know what? There might. All right. Let me ask you guys a question. So when you see this brick right here in the wall, do you think there's only two explanations of how it got there? Like every one. Like you're like, okay, it's either somebody came along and just started sticking bricks here and there in the wall, or it's a fucking melted wall and that's like what survived. Come on, dude. That's the only two choices you got. That's the only. You can't think outside the box a little more? Because you know why? We have the answers. So we'll get into it, but let's just show what these people think first.
Megalithic wall, and then I seen this one. And I'm like, wait a minute. Nobody stuck that in there.
Angela, we already went over, we debunked your whole Rise and Earth thing with Parallax last night. Where were you?
It's crammed in there. What's going on here?
Shifty Eye Shadies, what's up,
I
man?
just come sticking bricks in the wall, I guess.
So, all right. So, since Angela wants to bring Rise and Earth in it, so just so you guys know, Angela Baby Carson lives in Canada, inside of a cardboard box, next to a balloon, attached to a spring, next to melted wax all around in the box. That's where Angela lives, in a box, in Canada, on a spring, with melted wax everywhere. Just so you know.
People must do it for a hobby.
I don't know why
Around
people are
and stick
fixated on
bricks
the
in the
earth
wall,
moving.
'cause
It's never
it's
moved.
better to do.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, it's steel.
So like you could see what he's trying to say. I'm not making this
They
up.
must have had the brick repair guy come.
We must have had the brick
That
repair guy
rising
come.
earth topic. Ray,
I've
that
heard
could-
it all, Shawnee B. I've heard it all before. I've heard those type of lines so many times.
That came up at the beginning
Shore
of
up
this
the
whole
wall, you know,
flat
you
earth.
want it to come tumbling
thing.
down.
as a
Sounds
distraction.
very familiar.
Stick bricks
I
in there.
love this show. I watched this channel.
Look, I love Shawnee B's channel. He actually has some good stuff, but like this is what happened. He first started out and he was into the mud flood, and he was doing really good. He finds really good.
doing really good.
He finds really good. And then I see him hanging out with the wrong crowd, following the wrong people. And I try to say, hey, come on my show, Shawnee. Come on, you'll see. And I was trying to get him to come on and join the Mud Mob, and he just kind of like blew me off. I set up a show where he said he was going to be there, and he didn't show up. Next thing I know, he's going on the Meltology shows, and he's just everything's melted all of a sudden. It's like they
All
melt
of
your
a
bread
sudden.
all of a sudden.
So people that think the earth might be rising have to realize that it would have to be speeding up
Hey, guys.
exponentially to keep what we call a vector.
Actually, hold on. Jen coined the word Meltology. I don't want to get sued. I won't say it no more. Little Season.
Well, hold on a minute. I've never been back here. Guess we're going deep.
Oh, look at this.
I've never been back here.
You know what? The only explanation is those are melted bricks, dude. Those are block stones that marshmallowed out.
Guess that wall keeps going.
I believe you, Dr. Bass.
With the trees
I'll just
growing
take
right
your
out of
word
it.
for it. You know what? I'll just take your word for it. I'm not even going to look into that one, but I believe you.
Tree growing right around it. Oh, sorry, guys. What's going on? The tree's engulfing this one.
I mean, I love their imagination, right? Like, I love the Meltologist imagination. I love you guys. You get an A for effort, but it's like, come on, this isn't Dungeons and Dragons. We're not in high school. I was very good at Dungeons and Dragons.
Red bricks. Right into the wall.
Here's another one. It's got to be melted, right? Look, well, that one does look a little melted, though. Look at it. It's black. You see what I'm saying? He does show some that are like, but like, it doesn't mean it's melted. The fucking building or whatever was there it was probably a fire, dude. There was probably a fire there. Just a regular fire. You think? You think it just could have been a regular fire that turned it black? Hey, what's up, Sunny Stormy?
On the ground.
Might just
bricks
be mold.
everywhere. Just,
Listen. I don't have anything against you, Meltologists. If you want to like think everything's melted and just run around, it's fine. I'll still be your friend. I just like I'm looking at this with a logical perspective. And the thing is, like, I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, that like nothing's melted. Like some stuff is, but like it's getting ridiculous. We need to tone it down. You need to scale it back a little bit. I'm clocking you in at a 10. You need to turn it down to a 5.
vitrified. Walked out. Bricked out. This place is crazy. You're just walking on brick. That's all it is. Just brick everywhere. Okay, guys.
Here it is. Okay. All right. You see this? You see this water fountain right here? All right. You guys
Nancy
ready?
built that.
No. You guys ready for this? Okay. So this is a meltologist, Curtis. What up, Curtis? I like them. They're from Massachusetts. I mean, I'm from Massachusetts. Like, I like what they do, but it's just like I gotta call them out on some of this shit. These are both the same. Only one got touched by the X Factor. One got spared. Okay? Let me just show you what he's talking about. All right? So they call it the X Factor event now. So it's not only the little season in Meltology, but it's also the X Factor event. And there's other ones too. I'll think of it soon. Plasma Sun. That's another name for this. All right. So they are both the same. Only one got touched by the X Factor. One got spared. They are only two sources of water in the fenced-in park. Okay, so there's two sources of water in this park, right? They most likely identical prior to the event. That's the key word. They were most likely identical prior to the event. And it shows bricks and fire and lightning. Okay, anyway, look. So this one and that one and this one, look. You see this right here? This right here. This dude is trying to say that this is what it looked like. And then this whole park got torched by the judgment of fire. and then it looks like that. And he's trying to say that this one, they're both in the same park, and he's trying to say that this one is the same as this one, but it got melted. I mean, I love it. It's a funny idea, right? Like, I love the imagination and the thought process that goes behind it. I can understand it. It's fun. It's exciting. But so what happened? A death ray came out of the sky and zapped it overnight, and now it's like this the next morning? Yeah. Ones that we never see. Just like death rays going around zapping things out of the sky when we're not looking overnight, and just boop. Next
But that
morning,
one
it's
is the Survivor.
Oh my god!
How come only one changed? Is what I was wondering.
Angela still believes it. She doesn't care what I say, but she believes whatever the majority of people are following, Angela will follow. If you see like 500 people in a stream and it's all of our group, Angela's there. It's like, but if you see, she just follows whoever she can that has a big following, and whatever they're saying, it doesn't matter. So we have bricks. We have bricks. And then, all right, so that's my second example. I'm not going to show too many examples, but this is the type of lunacy that we're dealing with, okay? And then I have many more examples. I could go on all night with this shit. I mean, okay, let me show you. So let me show you this one. You can go to this guy's channel and just pick any of them. Like any of his fucking, where is he? Oh, no. Can't find his ass now. I'll find him. I will find him. Is this him? No. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. I will find him. How you doing, Super?
I'm a little frustrated
Why?
over this whole Earth rising thing. What a ridiculous thought. I mean, come on, dude.
Did you watch the show?
That the Earth doesn't move. The stars never change. The constellations never change. Everything above us would have to change, move with us. Our speed would have to be exponentially faster. That means in the time that this show passes, it would have had to double, triple, quadruple. You know how fast we would be going, even if the Earth was only, 6,000 years old. What if it was 6 million years old? How fast would we be going then? How come there's no parallax in the stars, dude? I mean, come on.
Look. Okay. You know what? Let's give him a shout out. Let's make this guy famous. I like him. He's funny. Pants on the ground. His name is Pants on the Ground. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Hold on. Let's give them all a shout out. Let's give them.
Okay, I'm better now.
Bloomers.
Now I'm tired.
Singe man.
Singe, where the fuck have you been, dude?
Stop swearing.
Sorry, man.
I mean, it's okay to swear, but
Did you wake up from a dead sleep from a big electrical
Did you
bolt
just take?
that I
Did you
sent
just take a nap?
no, but I need to.
You know what, though, Singe? You showed up at the perfect time because we're about to show our research that me and you have been doing all week. So.
Because nobody's going to take it serious.
No.
It's ridiculous.
But me and Singe have been researching this all week. Okay. So here we go.
Oh no, that's serious. No.
Let's see. This is. Okay, he's so James Bondish on this motorcycle he's riding. I mean, it's exciting. I love it. Take you for a motorcycle ride. Boom, bang, boom. Everything is melted. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Angela, I might be careful if I was you with that rising Earth shit. The flat Earthers might not accept you soon. They might think that you're, people might start thinking that you're flat Earth society if you keep pushing that shit. I'm just telling you.
Haven't these folks ever been outside on a calm day where the wind doesn't blow your hair and there's no ripples on the lake and stuff? Anybody that has that sense of earth is moving in anywhere. has a problem with it.
Pants with the pockets and no belt. Little Red Devils out today. City of Minneapolis on the
Angela,
north side.
we already.
Notorious north side. I don't come.
Angela, where were you in 2015 when we used science experiments to debunk it? Already, it's already been done. I don't want to do it again.
If we showed
You're
it
often
wasn't
'cause it's very
spinning
dangerous.
and it wasn't moving, why is
Especially
it
down
all of a
those
sudden
neighborhoods.
flying
I'd like
around
to show
like
you
a
some stuff
pizza?
up there. I tried to a couple
Right.
times. Both times didn't go so well.
Angela, catch up. They tried this before. They're not going to fool us again.
And I was saying to myself, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen again? And it almost did again. It almost happened twice.
So this
Thankfully,
guy.
it didn't.
Let's get back to
Nothing
this.
Too serious happened, but it was, yeah. They were very concerned about who I was, so I had to leave.
All right, let's see.
And it got turned sideways. We don't right.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, remember, everything's melted. All right. Hold on, let's see.
Here's the wall. Like
This
an
is
electrical team.
okay. So this is a melted brick wall to him, dude. That is fucking a cement mixture. You can honestly see that is a cement mixture. Okay, that's not bricks. Let's go.
It gets poured, and we got Lichtenberg figures of heat. We know what heat looks like. You don't take any more than a second to know what heat looks like, right?
This is important. This is important. No, but like, I'm not making fun of you, dude. Like, you really believe it. I know.
I had to leave. This is.
I'm talking about this guy, pants on the ground. I'm not making fun of you, dude. I know you really believe it. But you're using your imagination, dude. It's like you disassociate when you go out on these things, on these little boots on the ground things, and you like all of a sudden you're in melted world.
It's
in
like
your
Disney.
in your head.
Yeah.
A melted, damaged brick wall. You know what it is. You know what this is? Melted, damaged concrete cinder block wall. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It was connected to this wall. Yes, it was. Bricks
I'm
melted
gonna
in between.
now I'm gonna not have to say
And got
another
wedged in between
word,
both walls. It's all heat damaged.
and I'm gonna let him hang himself.
Lichtenberg figures on the concrete. It's all blackened and burnt and scorched. Concrete doesn't see heat. It gets poured. And we got Lichtenberg figures of heat. We know what heat looks like. You don't take any more than a second to know what heat looks like. Right?
Word of the day.
You know when the stovetop is hot and red, you don't touch it, right? You know what heat looks like. You know what heat looks like. You know what heat looks like in electrical heat as well, it would seem. Very Lichtenbergy. Very Lichtenbergy. And lots of ashy burnt. And concrete doesn't see heat, so why and when and how did it see that much heat? Just in the joint.
Concrete does see heat.
The bricks on this side too as well.
kidding me?
You can see
Concrete
in there, maybe not. The mortar all mucked up and damaged. All mucked up and damaged, squeezing out, pillowing out between the
Who says muffed
stuff
up?
falls down
Who
after
says
a while.
who says the word muffed up? Everybody, put the name in the chat.
bricks. And this building is way in the ground side.
It's sad how they're like parrots and they just repeat, and then like when one of them gets mad at you, they're all against you.
It's like that's not
like you
old.
smack their
That
mom
stuff
in
is
the
not
face.
old. You can tell that's not old. And the other wall is old next to it.
What's up? What up, Lowry?
But it's not that old. This is old.
Muffed up. Who says muffed up? Who says it?
Shit. Everybody.
Oh!
In the ground. In the terrace. Here's the wall. Here's the bricks.
Listen, I love Jen. She stole my heart. She never gave it back.
Here's my
Still.
Daryl.
But you know
Here's
what though?
my
But you know what though? Like I think she's great. I think Jen is like wonderful, terrific, extravagant, just great on her own. She doesn't need people riding her fucking
No, she
her
would say this is
coattails to the
bullshit
top.
too.
She doesn't need people talking like her, using the same exact term like they're a fucking Jen clone.
No, she would probably say this
Be
is
original.
bullshit too, 'cause
Be original. Do your own shit. Live
that's
your own
cement.
life.
This
You
is
know,
a bad
the deal,
job.
baby. The limestone. The bricks have turned to limestone and Cookie Crisp. Limestone and Cookie Crisp. And the limestone can be yellow or gray. Yellow or both in the same piece. It can be both in the same piece. We've seen that before.
Actually, Angela, I have reached the finish line of truth because I'm calling everybody out and then I'm fucking retiring after I drop
Yeah,
my
this
next
is
6-5
old.
tracks.
This is not
That's
that
what
old.
True
This
Kings
is
is all
old.
about. You haven't noticed? I am. I'm at the
This
finish
is
line. I'm
poorly
done.
built.
The bricks can turn into stuff that looks like concrete and cement. It can kind of all just morph together, but it was still bricks. You can see the joint underneath. This was the brick in here. The bricks, that's the mortar joint. But they turned to what? It looks like concrete, but they were what? Red bricks. Yes, they were. Here's a brick here, standard English bricks. Standard English bricks. And you can still see that perfect edge on that one.
And Angela, it's not true if you can't prove it.
Yeah, right there you can see his perfect edge. That right there.
Yeah, that's a burn.
proves-
That's a burn mark, but it's from something else, dude. It's not from a fucking
No, right there.
melt
That
fucking.
proves that it's just a brick.
Yeah, that's one brick. Oh, we have answers for it. Don't tell them yet. Don't tell them yet.
Okay.
We're gonna bring it up.
Okay.
I'm getting tired.
They all were, even the balloon rocks.
Don't look.
Balloon
Just
rock.
because you're getting tired, don't rush the show, dude. We have a whole
No, I'm
show.
just
to
telling you,
Rocks.
I might have
Here's
to
a
go.
perfect. He's a perfect brick still
You
with a
guys keep
stamp on
going.
it.
It'll be great.
It has a stamp on it.
I'm just trying to show them, like, this is important. Because you know
And
what?
it got
I hope they can see this and they see how stupid they look.
turned sideways. We don't relate. That's interesting. It's laying the wrong way. So,
Interesting.
see the bricks? Regular bricks. We don't mix those with boulders like that. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
And
They
it's
just
smushed
did a
down.
bad job. Whoever did that is
See the melt
poor
pattern? How
job.
this is melting down. It's coming
It's
down.
a really
It's dense.
shitty job.
Hey, Sean.
It's
Hey,
old.
Sean. Hey, Sean. I suggest that you get an ego soon, dude. You need an ego. 100%. All right, let's go.
It's the buoyancy and density, baby, and it's forcing its way downward. You see the way it was traveling
It's
down.
perfect.
All this
The way
water.
it is.
It's not. All the water was
Oh, I
bleeding
saw a
through.
red one.
All this melt
You're perfect the way you
bleeding
are.
through. These are regular bricks and courses. Look how mopped up and heat damaged it all is. There's some paint here, but it's kind of screwing it up. But it's raining again. I don't give a rat's ass. And these here, old world steps. Those are the original steps. They're not new. They have not been placed in here. If they were, whoever did it would have been the most.
Angela, you didn't even get back to us about what we showed you last night. All right? I'm sorry. I'm not going to be so mean. All right. Angela, you really believe that you're a box on a box on a spring and the Earth is rising? All right, you believe the Earth is rising this because they showed you some stupid experiments that showed nothing. I saw them, but listen, can you tell me why, if we're on a rising disk, why we see the same stars? Can you tell me that? Can you answer what I showed you first last night? Before I go any further? Or are you just going to run me around in circles? All right, let's go.
Skilled of concrete masonry.
And listen, I don't want you to show me some video of some Indian kid, Muslim kid explaining it and that talks real fast and acts like he's educated. I want you to explain it to me in your own words. Why we see the same stars in your model. That's the rising Earth model.
Is to exist. To be able
Parallax.
to get these as flush as they are like this, it's not have anything showing of any signs of the process of that happening. It's 100% clean. There's nothing here indicating that anything has been done recently or was done after the event. This is all part of the same damage. The concrete steps, which are probably brick underneath those, and the walls, which are brick underneath the concrete.
Well, actually, Sean, I need you to demonstrate the experiment for me yourself, not video. Thank you.
Rendering. These are all concrete rendered walls. These ones were. They had concrete renderings and concrete cement borderings, and they were rounded up there. See, they're rounded. Everything was fancy and custom.
He should use
designed.
a
and you can see that the steps.
feather instead of a
the melt
cigarette.
is a part. It goes over the
Right.
step.
So he, what? Yeah, he's like, oh my God, I'm smoking a cigarette, and I'm just like talking a mile a minute, and everything's melted. All right, we get the point.
Ray, he should use a feather though instead.
Okay, Singe.
You get the joke?
Yeah.
Like that one guy uses a feather, the mud
So-
fossil guy.
So okay, so let's bring.
He uses that
Yeah.
feather.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing. It's his little. Yeah. Okay, so let's just show.
That's super got it. Yeah.
Pictures
Use a
of
feather
bricks and
instead of a
walls.
cigarette.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I completely get it. All right, look, pictures of bricks and walls. Boom. You can see them like they look like they're melted, right? Oh yeah, there was another good one. There was a good one on Shawnee B's channel. Let me get that up. There was one good one that I was like, yeah, those are melted. I was like, okay, I'll give that to him. But I don't know what melted it. But it wasn't a friggin' X Factor event from friggin' before whatever, the Judgment of Fire. All right, let's see. Where was it? Which one was it that he saw? Was it I don't know if it was a short, maybe. This is Shawnee B. Anyway, sub Shawnee B. Anyway, see, like there's one he's saying like.
All right, let's get some
He's
controversy.
saying that
in
this
chat.
whole
Go,
wall
go,
was
go.
melted. He's saying that whole wall was melted.
No.
And no. And then
It's
like
a nice wall. That was nice.
yeah,
Actually.
yeah, but no,
Good
there
job.
was some that I seen on here that were melted though. This tunnel was made of red brick. I mean, he has some good stuff. Strange, yeah. Like, was it this one? No.
I've seen some melted ones.
I mean, you see, like
They're
it's
rare.
burnt, it's charred.
Just
There was
being
some that were on
just
here.
being
that I seen that
outside
did
year
look
after year
melted.
won't do that shit.
There was some on here that did look melted, though. I seen it.
Did you ever leave a lawn chair out?
So, I don't know. That's why he needs
On
to
your
come on
porch for a
and he
couple
can
years.
show us. But
I don't know.
I don't know. It would have been a while ago. Anyway, there was some on that.
But yeah, if they're melted, it's just like it'd
Oh,
be
this one.
seamed
This one.
together. It wouldn't be separated.
Oh, he got it monetized? Well, that's pretty cool. Good for you. All right. Let me see. Here we go. So that wall's cooked out, and that one brick is what's left. That one little brick survived the X Factor event.
Yeah, you're not showing it.
Oh, I'm not?
No?
No?
Sounds funny though.
Oh man, that's.
Oh no, I was wondering what you're doing.
No,
I was
let me
like,
know. I don't have
okay.
a screen. I don't have another screen on. All right, we'll do it again.
Nice
then.
boat.
How long wasn't I sharing for?
Just this
10
one.
minutes.
Pretty impressive wall.
You know what?
Okay.
All right, let me just call them out on this shit. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I love yous. I love you. I love you both. Okay, but you're Canadian. You need a containment and a gradient. It's physics. So basically, you're just as bad as the globe with their math. Oh, you can't understand it because it's 93 million light years away and it's speeding at 9 through the galaxy, and we're smarter than you. Yeah, okay. We don't understand it because it's too complicated. Fuck you.
Right.
Cooked out. Oh, what do we got here? Somebody must have just stuck that in there, huh? Somebody must have just stuck that in the wall.
Yeah.
One red brick like always.
Yeah,
Looks
just
like it.
always, because it's everywhere. It's like that everywhere. I'll agree with him. It's like that everywhere. There's red bricks in stone walls. Dude,
So this is definitely an old
You know what?
site.
There's a mud pile over near the dumpster where I live, where there's all bricks stuck in there, like chunks of bricks like this. I'm just gonna go over and film it and be like, look, the rest of it's melted. Okay.
This is some pretty massive rebar.
All right, Singe Man, before you go, are you
Definitely,
leaving? You still there? Did you leave? He already took off.
Yeah, what's up?
Give us your research on this before you take off.
Say again?
Give us your research on this before you take off. Didn't you figure some shit out about what they used bricks for? I have it right here too, but I got to get the links up. So you take your turn and talk and give us the research. Earlier we were talking. Remember we were looking stuff up and we found it.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see.
I need to get my links ready because this is the part of the show I didn't have to do it. It was like, you know what? It was. You know why we didn't have it ready? Because it was like before the show. It was like go get.
All I had was.
Darling, you're such a lamb. You sure you forgive me?
Every time I clutch the mic, you can see the wheels spinning like a rusty bike. Don't trust my wife, honey, that's enough advice. One wrong move, you can fuck your life. I'm as cold as crushed ice. It's time to go and tuck my knife now. When I shoot, you better duck the fuck down.
Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
You sure you forgive me?
Being broke is a career. My life is smoke and mirrors. This ain't the happy stuff that you hope that you would hear. Boston Ray, level head, I never said y'all just ain't ready yet. Monopoly, get off my property for free. Ain't no stopping me, constantly a monstrosity at the top, you see. Boston Ray got bars and jars of flat earth farms in the car. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
Yo, everything nice when I sing this song. Don't get me wrong, cause I hit my bong like Tommy when it's 420. You got to understand, coming with it plenty. And it's a dose of reality straight from your brain. We're gonna let them know it's all the same. Cause Mandela affected on the mic I selected. Yo, you don't understand until you get with this. Gotta flow, everything nice, like what you wanna do. Karen B on the Monday Truth Talk. Got the coffee time spitting with your rhyme. I don't need coffee to be full of this. So real, I got love in my heart so I can feel, and I'm connected straight up to the source. And yeah, I love to have intercourse, cause it's so nice when I'm making that love. Just like on the microphone, flowing like a dove, flying in the sky, sending all the branch to the ceiling fan. And you know who I am, Ja. And I got the master plan. We're coming together. I don't need your hate, cause through all the weather we're so much better when we come together. Feeling our feeling, and we know it's the deal, cause we're on the same mission for truth, and that's for real. Yo, so I'm a micro machine. I gotta spit it straight like the man in the dreams. Can I bust my flow? I think I can, cause you see that is so true and feels so lovely when you're spitting your voice and it's happy and free. Truth time warriors, and that's what I be. The earth is flat, so what you gonna do about it? I'm gonna shout it every day, and you gotta know it's true. Chemtrails up in the sky, but they can't stop the weather. It's the 4th of July. Yo, here we go.
Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think that it's easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
Darling, you're such a lamb. You sure you forgive me?
Okay. Before I answer this question, does anybody in the audience want to answer it? What do you guys think? Why do you guys think in old walls, historic walls, like the walls that are out in the woods, like the ones that are like Native American, they say and shit, that like nobody knows really where they came from, and they're just there, and they're like historic, and there's like bricks, like the ones he's looking at, the ones we just showed. Why do you guys think that there's little bricks in between like that? Does anyone know? Does anybody know?
No,
give you guys
I
a
don't
few
know,
seconds.
but I have thinks. I have thinks
Backfill.
and thoughts. I don't know though. You want my thinks?
They
and
used
thoughts?
whatever they had.
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Thank you.
You know, they were just plopping, dropping stuff, whatever they could in the mortar
Whatever
and
you
build
can
it up.
use, whatever you got.
It was wreckage. You know, what if the building blew up or had a fire or something?
You, what?
I'd say
You're,
it
you're
was
saying
old.
you're saying it was built with wreckage that was already there.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
even
That's
previously.
what I've been
Yep,
saying.
yep.
That's what we've been
That's
saying,
one of
yeah.
the reasons. That's one of the reasons. Yeah.
Because there's
One
some of
of
the
them.
buildings were
One of
already
them.
there, right? And some
So
of the
that- so-
pieces were
so-
still there.
So Andy's pretty good.
We're not
So
saying there
Andy's
wasn't a
pretty-
melt. Saying
So
that
yeah,
those aren't
yeah,
melted.
yeah. No, that's not from the melt or whatever. So what I'm trying to say is that all right, there's many reasons for this. There's many reasons for this. One of the reasons is during the construction, they used the bricks as tools. Another reason is what he just said. So there was a lot of rubble around, and it was mostly rocks, but there was bricks. Also, they used to use bricks to finish them off because bricks were lighter.
What else
So
are you
like-
gonna use?
So look,
Wood?
so this is
Nope.
Cora. What
Rocks
are some
and
of the
bricks.
reasons why stones and bricks are used to build houses instead of other materials? Like, historically, there was an excess of stones and bricks in the early years of the USA. Stones would accumulate from creating agriculture fields, and the bricks would from Europe and used as ballast in trade ships. The goods from the New World, cotton and tobacco, for example, would go to Europe and fill the ship, so the ship would unload, ballast. Therefore, an excess of bricks accumulated. So they're trying to say, like, there was bricks, like, within the rubble, and they just got mixed in. The best, logical explanation. Or was there, like, a death ray that came overnight and melted everything when nobody was looking, and somehow everything magically transforms things from a water fountain that's made out of brick into, like, a marble fucking staircase? What is the best... We already got taught that explosions don't create things; they destroy things. So you ain't gonna get a marble, anything out of a. The best work management software ultimately depends on your company's needs and your requirements. However, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. Okay, well that was one. Let's see. Bricks are lighter. Here we go. Bricks are lighter in weight, so they possess less dead load on the structure. They are in uniform shape, so the finishing of the work is good as compared to stones. See? They are in uniform shape, so the finishing of the work is good as compared to stones. Like, because the right shape to fit in there at the end to make it sturdy, and it's light. It's not going to knock the wall down. As the bricks are lighter in weight, they are easily workable as compared to stones. Bricks can be manufactured anywhere using clay, fly ash, or any other material, but stones quarry are not available everywhere, resulting in higher prices for stones. So bricks were just cheaper. Despite the fact that so there's all these different variables and reasons. Like, I'm not saying it's just one reason. I'm saying every individual wall and individual brick structure has a different timeline, a different course of events, and it's different reasons why the windows are bricked up and doorways are bricked up and all shit like that. Like, there's different reasons for everything. Individual reasons. There's individuality, like people. Like, the buildings have their own individual history. Stone can be used in its natural state, but if you intend to fill the holes between big stones with a cement mortar, it needs a lot of mortar. Oh, so they needed to fill holes in certain little spots because, like, mortar would cost them more money. They just stick a brick there and mortar around it, and hence a lot of expensive cement. This is exactly the issue behind it. This particle size. That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense, dude. Come on. What makes more sense? They just needed the guy doesn't want to pay for a little extra mortar, so he just sticks a brick in there to take up the space and mortars around it, or a death ray came overnight, melted everything when nobody was looking, and magically transformed it to from a brick into a marshmallow blockstone. I mean, that's taking it to the extreme, guys. I love yous all, but like, people need to sober up. And then until fairly recent, houses were built with whatever was available in the area. Bricks were used in the areas where there was no stone, but lots of clay. Until fairly recently. So this is back then. Houses were built with whatever was available in the area. So rubble in the area. Bricks were used in areas where there was no stone, but lots of clay. So where they couldn't find a stone to fit, and there was a lot of clay, they'd stick a brick. It was very expensive to transport large quantities of heavy material. These days, the transport costs are much lower. Stone is now seen as an expensive material, both to produce and insulate. You know, I don't want to rain on your parade, guys, but like, this is what happens with that group, okay? You follow them. They're great people. They mean well. But when they don't like you, you lose all your friends. And that's what sucks. You get trapped in a box, and then, like, I missed them all. Like, I had so many great friends in that group, and it hurt me. And it sucks because, like, I don't want to see that happen to anyone. Like, you make, like, great friends, and then you get in a fight with one person, and it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen that you're going to get in a disagreement with someone because there's too many people. And then when that happens, it's like you assaulted everybody's mother all of a sudden, and nobody wants, and you lose all your friends, and then you're left alone, and then they shun you, and then it's almost like, wow. I don't want that to happen to nobody. So that's why I'm explaining this. Because I have experience with it, and I lived it. And I hate when people try to tell me, like, we already lived something, and they're like, tell me I'm wrong. I lived it. I can lay brick faster than doing stonework. And you know what else is fucked up about it? Nobody from that group has reached out to me and tried to apologize or, like, tried to amend things. Like, me and most of my friends, if we get in an argument, we make up. My real friends, the real people. They come back and everything's cool. But, like, it's been a while now, and nobody's tried to call me or, hey, Ray, we're sorry about what happened, but, like, we want you to come back and hang out. Nothing like that. They want an apology from me. I was the one who went into their group and joined them. So it's kind of fucked up. Like, I was innocent. I'm coming in. I don't know what's going on. I'm a mud flood guy, and I'm trying to investigate this meltology because it seemed like it was state of the art. And that's the thing. Like, we've already been through this like 4 years ago. So it's like, yeah, if they were really, really good, they would have been calling me by now. They have my phone number. I can lay brick faster than doing stonework. So the job gets done faster and you get your draws to make payroll on time. So it's all about money. I mean, that makes sense. I can lay brick faster than doing stonework. So maybe like the wall needs reinforcement at some point or anything. And some guy's like, all right, you know what? Instead of having to reinforce it with stones, I'm going to go along the whole thing with bricks because it's cheaper and faster. And I'll get it done. I'll get my paycheck and I'm done. I'm out of here. No one's going to know the difference. What are some advantages and disadvantages of using bricks and building houses instead of cement blocks? Brick is a natural material that has been used in construction for centuries. It is durable and has a variety of aesthetic qualities that make it a popular choice for both exterior and interior walls. However, brick is also...
What the fuck are we doing?
What do you mean? I'm reading my
This
brick.
is a crazy subject, I don't know.
All right, well, you were going to bed, dude. What?
No, it's just...
You here to interrupt me? Or you here to help? All right, let's go. Brick is a natural material that has been... Because, Singe, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Yeah, this is not part of
Now go stand in the corner. Go stand in the corner.
There's no solution here. It's just whatever.
Brick is a natural material.
I'd like
that
with
has
Karen. Like, this is bullshit.
Anybody remember reading in Genesis?
I'm doing my, this is all facts, right? This is all, shut up, guys. This is all facts. Brick
No, I
is
know
a
it's all
natural
facts.
material
It's like,
that has
doesn't
been used in
interest me, I
construction
guess.
for centuries. It is durable and has a variety of aesthetic qualities that make it a popular choice for both exterior and interior walls. However, brick is also more expensive than other building materials such as cement blocks or concrete walls. So now they're saying it's more expensive. Well, which one is it? All right, the history of bricks.
I think I'm bricked out maybe after a couple of years of bricks. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
we've been
why.
doing so much. Here we go. Choosing between stone versus brick. What is stone masonry? Stone masonry is the shaping of stones into even shapes.
Sean knows.
That can then, with the help of mortar, be combined to form walls, install fences, chimneys, and other structures. Natural versus manufactured stone. What is brick masonry? Differences in durabilities. Brick is very durable material. It is extremely fire resistant and resistant to weather, from rainfall, sleet. While brick is very well durable, stone takes it to the next extreme. Stone is not only extreme resistant to the elements, but also has incredibly long life. So stone is stronger. Aesthetic and variety of options. Both brick and stone come of, you know, there's so many different reasons, okay, guys? So that's all I wanted to say. I'll wrap it up there. I'll digress. I'll digress. There's a million different reasons why there could be bricks jammed in between walls. I don't think it's because of a melt event.
Yeah, it's weird.
But if it was melted, like I found a brick wall with stone.
I will say things like Machu Picchu and like all these like megalithic sites that look like they're melted, like the bottom of the Grand Canyon and shit like that. Like, you know, like in the desert and whatnot. Yeah, like the pyramids.
Nice icon, Andy.
But like, It's not. I don't think it's like in a modern park that they set up with a water fountain in 1992. You know what I mean? They probably already bulldozed that fucker over. Vitrified fort. Okay, down. Vitrified forts of Europe. Yeah, I bet you this is probably good.
I think I just put a link in there for vitrified.
Oh,
actually.
you did? You did?
I opened it.
I'm guaranteeing you this one's probably melted. But what I showed, the examples
Is it
that I
good link?
showed, meltologists, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Okay, let's do this. And guys, if you're going to shun me from your community, whoever made those videos and those examples that I showed should be an embarrassment to your community. The mystery of the vitrified forts. Some of the 60 ancient stone
Shun.
forts in Scotland have vitrified walls
It's
with
because
the
you're
stone
a
melted
warlock.
into glass. Here's what we know. No, it's
You
because,
practice
it's
warlock.
because I'm a leader.
things.
I'm a leader and I'm not a follower. That's
And
why.
you do like witch magic
For over
spells in the
250
forest.
years. All right, so what's this vitrified? This is
At
vitrified
night.
forts. All right, so you think that this is a melted brick, though? For real, this is vitrified. This is allegedly melted bricks.
I don't know. I just looked at it and said,
For over
Oh.
250 years, archaeologists studying ancient Scotta ruins have reported the type of construction said to defy explanation. About the 60 of these rough stone wall enclosures have been found throughout Scotland, and even a few scattered across mainland Europe. Most are prehistoric, called vitrified forts. They're notable for a unique and surprising feature. The rocks that make up the walls were originally stacked dry with no mortar, but have been fused together into solid surface to a process. Yeah, are you sure though? How can we prove this? Like,
Oh, we know how
another,
they do
is this like another fake graveyard? You know what I mean? Like, like a tourist attraction? No thanks. Some say that it can be because the temperatures required to do it are far too high, and ancient atomic blast. That's the only explanation. Atomic blast. Okay. See, but then we would have to see an atomic blast ourselves, and see what it looks like after, and see if this type of shit happens. Like, I don't know. I've never seen an atomic blast. You know, a lot of this could be like NASA. You know what I mean? Who wrote this? Brian Dunning. You know, Ancient Mysteries. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to take that as an expert just because somebody put a
you know
name
what I
on
mean?
there.
Like this seriously could be like NASA. Yeah, like
Yeah.
all these stories that pop up like this that show,
Right.
like, oh, we just dug up a mummy in fucking East Bumfuck. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, how do we know? Were
Right.
we there? Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, this place is there. This place really exists. But how do we know that it's not just like, I don't know.
It's only one picture.
it's only one picture. I know. You gotta calm down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm saying like okay, Lahina Town and stuff. Yeah, well, and you know, Paradise and all that stuff. Well, yeah, our stuff is easier to burn nowadays. So I think they have lower tech. They're using the same technology that they had, but they don't know how to use it as
They're
well.
saying vitrification was done deliberately
Or
by the builders.
stuff is easier to burn these days, so they don't have to ramp it up to that.
It was up there on the counter.
And
Put it over there.
what could burn like that? The sun, maybe. If you could focus the sun, I don't know. I saw Lahina Town burn, seen Paradise burn, seen Santa Rosa burn. Very strange burnings. But our stuff's easier to burn. So if it was all stone buildings, then you would have to have a higher beam or whatever they use. Maybe not. Maybe it would work. I don't know.
Yeah.
Trees not burning and cars burning. That's all I know. It's not right.
Yeah. Well, you know what? All right. So, you know, to sum it up. You ready? You guys?
Yeah.
You guys love me. All right. Let's have our final thoughts here.
Final thoughts.
Yeah. I'm looking for it.
I thought we were just hatching the egg.
No, it's over now. All right.
Oh.
Final thoughts is I just wanted to provoke thought. I wanted people to research.
Ah.
Research. I'm not saying that I'm right or wrong. I'm not saying that I know. I have no fucking idea. Could that be a melted brick in the pocket of survival Yes, 100%. 100% that could be a melted brick. Could we be living on a spring in a box? No. But if Angela wants to believe that, sure. No, well, listen. This is what's going to happen. Angela and
Spring
Sean.
in a box,
No,
what?
yeah. Angela and Singe, where were you last night? Anyway.
No,
last-
I'm never gonna grab a hold of it. So
All right, I'm
get
gonna
it.
I'm gonna
I
bring the
don't think I
video
ever
up
get it.
just before we leave, guys. This is what Angela believes that we live now.
Yeah,
Because she
I
saw-
never run
away.
because she
Just
saw
watch it.
because she
like,
saw
I'll
because she saw
put
a
the
video.
2 seconds that it's worth looking at. Just 2
I can't
seconds.
watch it.
Yeah,
My
no,
brain watched it.
I want to show it, but like this is just because because you've seen a video, so you just all of a sudden believe that you live in a box on a spring.
So
Sean-
why would you come into
Sean-
a chat room and be mean to everybody that considers you to be their friend to convince them of
no,
some
she's
new
not.
thing that
I
you
don't-
just
I don't
glommed
think
onto?
I don't think
even
she's being
understand.
mean. I don't think she's being mean. I think she works for the Flat Earth Society, is what I think. And anybody who's pushing this works. We know it's a Flat Earth Society
What do
theory.
you mean works like gets paid?
I don't know.
Angela, can you give me some money?
I hope so. Donate some
No,
money.
she's
Yeah,
gotta
that's
go
another
feed the
thing.
pigs,
That's another
see?
thing. If you enjoyed the
She
show
doesn't have
tonight,
any money.
if you thought the show was thought provoking, toss me and Singe some donations because I split it with Singe Man and we need it. We
Nobody
need help.
has any money.
Help. We have Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Buy me a coffee. You could donate through YouTube. Whatever we get, I'll split with Singe Man. We have T-shirts. We have merchandise. We need the support.
Nice.
All right.
She's not.
This is a-
Me and Andy get to stay in the doghouse, but Ray and
So-
Singe be taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah, I
you
don't
know
need
what
it.
el- You know what else? All right. So all of a sudden, we have people from like India coming into our community, and like listen to the guy's voice. He's definitely either like lives in Canada or India. He's definitely a foreigner.
So in this experiment, I'll be using a slinky, a helium
boy.
balloon tied to the slinky,
Oh,
and a
boy.
box as the container.
Okay.
I cut a hole on the box and put clear tape so when the box is closed, we'll still be able to get good lighting inside.
Mm-hmm.
I also cut a small hole to be able to mount my camera.
It's a U-Haul advertisement. I'm kidding.
I mean, he sounds
As
so
you can
smart.
see,
I just
when the box is
believe him.
connected to the earth, there is a
Okay, I don't know who these people are. We don't know where they came from. No, we do. Flat Earth Society.
force present. We can experience buoyancy. The helium balloon is being pushed to the top because it's less dense than the air. You can measure the balloon's buoyant force with the slinky that's being stretched. However, the instant I release the container into free fall, I know
Did I call you guys dumb? I'm sorry if I called you dumb, Sean. I don't mean that you're dumb. I know you're not dumb, dude. I get
So let's
The
watch this.
idea
it's
is
no longer
dumb.
Let me watch
connected to the
the
earth.
thing.
Yeah,
Buoyancy
this
Let me watch
idea is
it.
dumb.
completely
Stop it.
vanishes.
Let me watch.
The air is no longer pushing the
Whoa.
helium balloon up. You can measure that the balloon's buoyant force is no longer present by the fact that the slinky is not being stretched. This experiment shows that the upwards force is only present when connected to the earth, proving that the earth's upwards motion is the cause for what we call buoyancy. Buoyancy is not a cause of itself and requires an external force.
Okay, so real quick.
Dude.
Google AI help-
My main problem with it
And a box is
is that it goes against the biblical model and it goes against the Bible. And
The earth is fixed.
the only
Yep.
reason why the only reason why I like flat Earth is because it proves that we're the center of creation. The sun, moon, and stars revolve around
Not
us like a
moving.
clock. Tell us the changing of times and time. You know, I love it. It goes with God. It means that we're important. It means that everything revolves around us. It means
No,
that
it's
we
not full. They cut it
we
out.
were
It's edited
created.
out. It's edited. Because
What God would
when it sits on
make
the
a
ground, it's
beautiful
gonna
earth
float
like this
back
and
up.
then just set it
the
free
video,
flying
you think-
around with
Since
nobody
you think,
driving?
You think the video is edited?
Dude, when it
Ridiculous.
sits back on the ground, it's gonna float back up. It's falling down because of the momentum of the going back to the earth.
Here, look,
As soon as it
let's play
sits
again.
on the earth, it's gonna float back up and sit there at its height.
So what do
But
you
as
mean?
you move
think,
down,
you think that the
The
video
momentum
is
is gonna push it down.
You think that's a fake video?
No, it's just they're not showing it at the end when
Go
it
ahead,
sits back
explain
on
It
the
doesn't
ground.
prove anything.
Go ahead. Hold on. I
See how it's sitting there? It's
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
there
yeah.
like that. So when it
Pop
sits
it.
there in the box on the ground, then it's back to that position.
Are we calling this an
Obvious?
experiment? Like this is a legit experiment of some kind? What was the
Yeah,
investment?
Why
know?
would you, just because you've seen this guy do this, right?
No, see,
Right.
Like a GoPro. Yeah. he
Wait,
put
listen,
money
though,
into
look.
it. It's smart to be able to film what's inside of a box in the air.
Okay, so
like-
as it's moving down,
But like, why would you think you live in this box?
Let
all
me
the-
finish
go-
my thought.
go ahead.
As it's moving down, dude, it's just sitting there.
Hmm.
I mean, see how it's sitting there. It's floating to the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as it's moving down, the pressure is going to push it back. But as soon as it stops moving back down, it's going to float back up, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
what's the deal?
Yeah, I'll play it. Hold on.
As it sits there, it's interesting that it moves, but doesn't prove it. It doesn't prove it. It proves that this happens in the box. Okay, so there you go. It's floating normally. As you move slowly up,
Yeah.
it's floating normally. And then as you quickly move down, it's going to do that because you're quickly moving down. Move it back slowly, the same movement that you moved up.
There was no control, or nothing. And nothing
Well, I
was
say,
measured.
are we even calling this an experiment for real? Are we treating this like this
Well,
is
it
a
is an
legitimate
experiment. It's just not
experiment that has been
successful.
controlled and confirmed, and others have done it? And no, dude.
Can't repeat it.
Yeah, you can.
Where
repeat
does
it,
the
but that
spring
same thing's
attach?
going to happen.
Where does the slinky attach to Earth?
It's just, she just sits on the earth.
What happens when we hit the wall of the container? Is everything in the container? Is everything moving with us? Come on, man.
Dude, the container's broke.
Plus,
All right, so okay, so all right.
this is like,
I've seen enough to vomit.
this is
Oh,
weird.
thanks, Ray.
As soon as it sits still, it goes back to the floating thing that it was at. And he slowly moved it up, and it didn't move. But then he quickly moved it down.
So
and
real
yeah,
quick,
it's going to
so then-
move. He quickly moved it down.
Where is this?
Look, I don't care if you all subscribe to this when it's all over and done. I'll be the last one not to.
Dude, I was the
I
last
wanted-
person to get a
so,
cell
like,
phone.
I
I didn't
wanted
get one
to
until
see who this-
2013.
I wanted to see who this dude was, right? So the other day I go into his live stream. All right.
Okay, did you hear me?
so
I got my
just
cell
listen
phone
to-
in 2013.
Just listen to how
So
this
I
dude
will be the
talks.
last, too.
Well, I mean, are you gonna follow him and like all of a sudden be behind everything he says and oh, he's the best? Don't push this. Don't push this on me, man.
It's funny, I think. Whatever. It's hilarious.
Whoa,
It's
he
not
ju-
funny
look,
when people
look at
fall
the
for
look.
it, dude.
Look at the look in his eye. He looks like he's gonna. I will die. Type of shit. Oh, Andy stole my band's name because we were Levelhead first. Anyone with the name Levelhead is just following us.
Maybe he didn't know.
Yeah, actually, you know what, Level-Headed Will? You will be hearing from my lawyers because it's my name. We made it up, and I'm suing for the name Levelhead because I'm just fucking with you, dude. But it's retarded. You know what I mean? We were Levelhead way before you. Check the, you're copying us. You're trying to blend
I even
in.
got a Levelhead
You're
pin.
trying to blend in with the Flat Earthers and and sway people over to Flat Earth Society. Like they did in 2013 to 2016. History repeating itself.
People want to blindly follow this
I
guy?
mean, yeah. Do you
Really?
want this? Would you even hang out with this guy on the street if you were
I
like,
don't think-
if you were on the street, would you hang out with him?
No,
I mean,
might
would you
see-
allow
might
your
see
wife
him,
to
but I
hang out
want
with
him to
this
go
guy?
The other way.
Sean, would you allow
don't
your
know.
wife to
Why
hang out
would-
with this guy on the street?
How would
I
don't
wouldn't.
know him? Why?
He just
don't
looks
know.
shady as fuck. Listen to the way he talks. I mean, I can
The
tell.
reason why I'm doing this now. Do you think it's possible for me to have water at rest, for example, like this?
Is this fucking Fez from The Big Bang Theory?
Mhm.
Oh, and
This-
look who's in there. Look who's pushing it.
I don't know, but I bet Owen
Table's
Benjamin
only
isn't
4
far
feet,
away.
you know, in distance. Do you think it's possible to accelerate this from being at rest to the end of the table, which is only 4 feet, without the water displacing?
Angela says, watch.
Not everybody's Irish.
Because he's just so amazing, Angela. Angela, he's just the best. We need to watch him. Listen, he's brilliant. He's like Einstein. He's like Einstein. He's the best. We
The
need to
new
just listen.
Einstein.
I'm gonna follow everything this dude says, Angela, and I'm gonna follow suit because he's the he. Yeah,
Why don't you follow me? What I say?
So if I can accelerate this in
Yeah,
1
thanks.
second, by the way,
Just
you think I could do that? You think it's physically possible to accelerate this bottle and the water remain at rest?
ooh, man.
That would you say that that's impossible? I would say that's impossible.
Yeah, I would say it's impossible unless maybe it's on some type of like.
Where did these people come from, dude? Who's bringing these foreigners into our fucking shit that are like?
They're doing everything
I
they
wanna tell you
can to
something
muddy
really
the
quick.
waters,
Oh my
right?
I'm gonna tell you
It's in every
Yeah,
aspect.
yeah, exactly. You could accelerate this and
Why
with
is the
using
community-
thrusters.
Why is the
you could use
community allowing this to happen? You know,
Okay.
like it's gonna get to the point where I'm
Can I-
just gonna give up and turn my
can
back.
I say
on this.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
In a magic trick, when you do a magic trick like a coin
All right.
and you make it
I'm not
disappear,
gonna character assassinate him. Let's,
Okay, I'm gonna
let's
say
see who.
something.
Let's see what he's trying to say. Hold on.
okay, I'm
Let's
gonna
see
say
what he's trying to
something.
say.
I'm gonna
Give
say
him-
something first.
All right, go ahead, Singe. Go ahead, and then we'll.
So in a magic trick, when you have a coin, let's say you make the coin disappear, and then as you make it disappear, and it's not really in your other hand, right? Because you slide a hand, you're holding it in your one hand. And so you make it look like you put it in one hand, and what you do
Hold
to
on.
the audience,
You're not following this guy, Sean. Is that your name right there? Is that Angela's name? Oh, you guys are following. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna get
the
my
bungee
point
cord to
across.
accelerate it.
I
It
did
doesn't
not
matter how
finish
you
my
accelerate the
point
bottle.
or finish what I was saying.
Go ahead, Singe.
So, when you're doing a magic trick and you sleight of hand your coin into one hand and you act like you put it into the other, you tell the audience, it's in this hand, right? And the audience goes, yes. Okay, so now they have reaffirmed in their mind that it's in that hand. So that makes your trick that much easier. And that's what this guy's doing. You see what he did with the, he's all, I would say that it is, wouldn't you? Yes, I would say that it is. And so, but he's putting there in their mind the thought that it is before they even say that it is.
Yep.
So if you get the audience to say that it is, then you've got them halfway to the trick.
Yeah.
That's just my point. I keep seeing them do that.
Good point.
That was the end of my sentence. Can you tell?
Yes.
No. Okay. Thank you. I don't think Ray can tell sometimes.
It's hard for me sometimes.
Long-winded.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you didn't. I don't mind when people
I did
talk.
earlier.
Talk.
I'm
I'm
telling Ray,
capable.
sorry. I interrupted everybody.
I'm capable of talking at the same time and hearing people's voice at the same time. I'm highly skilled. I can hear three people's voice at the same time and keep talking and hear what they're saying. So
Skills.
yeah. I was a locksmith, dude. I had to deal with customers, my boss, people at the door, people on the phone all at the same time. So okay. Ray must have got a
Cool.
break or something.
Locksmith. That sounds like a fun job. Good skills to learn.
That's pretty good if you don't want to sit in a cubicle all your life and get exercise instead. Yeah, it was great. You know, so you get to do different jobs every day, go different places every day. So it was perfect for me. So yeah, about this guy. So you got that? What I'm saying about making the trick halfway. So as soon as the audience agrees,
Yeah.
then you got it in your. I love it when I do that with the coin trick, and I go, "It's in this hand now, right?" And they go, "Yes." I'm like, "Yes," in my head. And I'm like, "Yeah, I got it now," because at that point, I can just make the coin look like it comes out their ear or whatever. It's great. They because they've tricked themselves.
Oh, I thought the coin was in that hand.
Now
Oh, you got me.
Bottle, the water will always displace because water is a fluid.
Yeah.
Right. It requires containment, and again, it doesn't have a shape,
Right.
so it only reacts to when it's being accelerated. Right.
This is right.
Now, this is the main question. And by the way, even
All right, Angela, if you can do it yourself, I want to see you do it yourself. Okay? Don't show me what this fucking level-headed Willie from fucking South Africa is talking about.
Dude, stop it. Man.
You
People
show
from
me
around the world are
when I
different
accelerate
and
down,
great.
the water wants
They
to
don't
push
have
up.
to
It,
have
it
light
reacts.
come
Again, the
and
water always
shit.
pushes back in the opposite direction of acceleration. So, do you guys believe when I release this object, when it's at rest, do you guys believe the object accelerated down to the ground? by gravity, for example?
Yeah.
You guys believe that?
No.
So based on the simple facts of how water behaves when it's
Hold on, what? Go ahead, Super.
He's wanting to call up gravity now, right? Like that's a thing.
We don't believe in gravity.
No, he's asking them.
But he's talking to Globies though. He's talking.
He's talking to Globies. He's using gravity for that.
All right, let's
being accelerated, again, the water always pushes back. Again, even when I accelerate like this, it pushes back. And I can show you guys a video I did in slow motion.
Oh, so he's saying like that's the reason for the tides.
So you guys can get the better visual of it. But
Right? Is that what he's trying to say?
basically, the fact that the water, again, this is free fall versus acceleration. So free fall is this one. The water doesn't react to water.
And Angela, at this point, I'm gonna tell you before you go to bed, don't say you haven't been warned, and I'm not gonna say another word to you about it. That's it.
They're scamming, whatever. They're just trying to.
Whatsoever. So in reality, when you release something into free fall, it doesn't actually go down to the earth.
Yeah.
So that's why
They might
gravity
really
as a
believe it
pulling
too,
force is
so.
just theory, and it's always
You know what,
going to be
Angela?
theory.
I'll even go further to say, don't say I didn't tell you so.
The fact is, the force of the earth is not a pull, it's a push. So the earth is pushing up on you right now, so it's literally moving
Well
up.
then, Angela, since you believe in rising Earth, I don't want to see you in any more of the flat Earth chats anymore, because that's not what we believe.
No.
So go to the rising Earth
Don't
chats
say
from now on.
that, dude. People can
An object, because we're already at a constant velocity right now.
Yeah.
When you
Really
release
one
an
of those?
object, it starts to lose that
Well, I
velocity.
mean, she's not one
So
of us if she believes that shit.
the object didn't accelerate towards the ground, it's the ground that came up to meet it. So because we're connected to the earth as well, it only looks like it went down because everything else is moving up.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
That's a trip.
So again, I don't know if you heard of flat Earth.
Flat Earth, yeah.
So flat Earth versus globe Earth is a false
I want to
dichotomy
see,
because
I want to see you running the Rising Earth meetings, Angela. I want to see you taking an extra step further, and I want to see you running the Rising Earth meetups.
they both claim that there's a magical force accelerating objects to the ground. So the psyop behind the flat Earth is that they claim it's motionless.
Yeah.
So they
You know why?
disregard the fact.
Do you know why the tables are turning, Angela? Why you feel like the tables are turning and flat Earth is rising Earth? Because they're ushering all these people into our community that aren't supposed to be there, that are ruining it. That's what's going on, and
We've seen it before a couple
fact
times.
that a force is a push that the Earth is pushing out.
Yeah.
So that's where the controlled opposition is. That's where they're controlling this information. So over 95% of flat Earth channels online claim the Earth is motionless, and they're just debating against globers, again pushing a false dichotomy.
Yeah.
So that's where the psyop is. They're both psyops, a motionless flat Earth and a glober.
Yeah,
The
Ray
fact
just
is
says
the Earth is a level.
No.
great.
No.
Ray
No.
just
He's
says stuff like
the Rising
psyop
Earth is a
says
psyop.
Plane that's pushing up against you, so it's moving.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So if I was to ask you guys respectfully, what's the number one proof that convinces you that the Earth is a ball?
Dare to see that.
Ooh, I don't think
Well, I
that
would
could
say
take much
one
more
big
of this
one's probably
fella.
like just NASA pictures of the Earth. I mean,
Pictures of the Earth?
I trust NASA. And also number two, like I've seen of like water level. Like if the Earth was flat, then water level would stay at a constant level of let's say like 17 feet, right? And then since we're in a globe, depending on where you're at, it's gonna go from like 15, 17 down back to 15. So that's consistent all no matter where.
I'll start with the NASA one real quick, and then I'll get to that one real quick. So the NASA one, if I showed you a picture of me flying or walking on water, would you believe I could do that?
Probably not. No.
Why wouldn't you believe me?
Oh well, I mean, number one, like I don't really know you personally, but
Right.
you know.
We're all clicking on this different thing. Sorry.
They're gonna tell you something. Like,
You're
I thought
young whippersnapper, Ray. That's all. I don't really care, actually. I think it's funny. I don't get upset about it. Do you get upset about it, Mr. Super?
What's the question?
Do you get upset about Rising Earth?
I get upset
I wouldn't
about
say, like,
people
I mean, I
being
don't know you, so I wouldn't say,
misled.
you know,
Yeah,
like-
dude, I sure do.
I think it's
Especially when
funny.
I would think that they would have
They weren't-
recognized that they'd been lied to about everything, and they would question everything, and to
Sean's
look
comment.
at like a guy
Sean.
putting a balloon in a box and to change your whole
I know,
world
that's kind of
view
weird.
into a
Sean.
flying freaking pizza. I
But
don't
they
get
do
it.
wear a muzzle on command, and also they believe the ear on command. So the ketchup in the ear. So it's just like I think it's all funny at this point. It's like, you guys believe that? Interesting. You guys believe that a man can be a woman? Interesting.
Look, he says.
But it's not interesting
Look,
at all.
look, he says you're
I'm using that
displaying
word
the
'cause it's
same.
not interesting.
The same cognitive dissonance as a Globie. I
Right.
don't have. How do I have cognitive? You're displaying cognitive dissonance because I've already told you. I'm not going to tell you again. I already told you like 4 times that I've researched this in all the way through in 2013 to 2015 with everybody else. We've already debunked it. So why would I have to do the research again? If you saying like I won't research it, cognitive dissonance, why would I have to do the research again? We already researched it. We debunked it. It's
Earth
further.
doesn't move. Period. Doesn't matter. Up, down, spin.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. That I already researched this.
That's good.
So you must be Flat Earth Society. Then.
They never answer the
You're not-
question. Ray, I pose one question to these people. They will not answer it, dude.
What was it?
Have you ever been outside on a calm day where the water doesn't have a single ripple in it? The hair doesn't blow around on your head. Everything is dead calm. I don't care if you think it's spinning or
Nice,
rising or
yeah.
whatever you think it might be doing. How do you get a calm day?
I don't care. I
Yes.
don't care. I don't care what you think. This is what I think, and I'm Boston Ray, and that's my slice of the mud. What are you saying, Super?
Like, what about it? Look, yeah, like a piece of dust floating in the air. It's not going up or down. It's just floating gently.
We're not spinning, and nothing's bouncing up and down. But let's let him finish his sentence because I think it was getting good.
I would say if you claim to me that you could fly or walk on water and show me a picture, I would dismiss that because that defies physics. So you're more dense than water, obviously. So water can't support you.
Yeah.
So water has properties, right, that we can't defy. That's why nobody can walk on water. I mean, people believe Jesus did, but again, that's just a story. But if you claim to me that you can do things that defy physics and you show me a picture or a video, then I know for sure that's Photoshop or CGI. Because again, if you can show me that practically, then again, I'm gonna go with my common sense that defies physics and it's not possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again, when it comes to the globe Earth, you said that when water is still, you would say it's flat or level.
Yeah, level and
right?
flat, yeah.
So based on the geometry of the Earth that they tell us, again, because they're showing us these images, right, which is shape essentially.
You know what? I hope Nachiketa and Level-Headed Natalie and Earthship Bear and Sean and Angela all find an Earthship somewhere to just move in together.
Yeah, and they could go fly
And
around.
leave the rest of us
driving
alone.
it, with nobody driving it for thousands of years, and it never hits anything. And they won't answer how fast it's going either. Like, how fast is the Earth going right now? And if it's exponential, how fast will it be going in 10 minutes? They're not going to answer. It's all Disney imagination. It's in your head. It's not reality. Step outside. Does it feel like you're moving? No, because you're not.
All right. Well,
And don't listen to people that wear Mickey Mouse pajamas on their live stream.
I'm just like when I want to turn on my YouTube from now on, I want to see like higher minded, intelligent shit, like outside the box, critical thought. People, I want to see people doing their own thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to see people jumping on people's curtails. I don't want to see freaking people repeating what they heard on other people's channels. I don't even want people using other people's videos for proof of anything. I want people to do their own research, critical think for themselves, lead their own fucking community, lead their own reality. And I'm just so sick of like seeing garbage. I want to start seeing good videos like what we used to see in 2018, 2017, 2016, things that actually woke people up. People just waking people up for the sake of waking people up, not for making money. You know, not just for making money. I want people to not make money and wake people up again, because that's what the community was built on. And I love everybody, and good night. First and foremost, we'd like to thank Jah, our mothers for giving birth to us in this wonderful community. We love you. Jah bless. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you? The earth is flat, man. I'm calling up Batman. We waking up the people and bringing it back, fam. The earth being flat is a provable fact. It's time to let them know
How we know that? Water always finds its own level. Believing in the globe, you're worshiping the devil. Thrust and combustion don't work in a vacuum. It's a pressurized system, just one little crack through. They tell you it's fact true, but nobody asked you. It's garbage, a crapshoot, it belongs in the bathroom. What type of sun-lapse footage do you got? The sun goes away and turns into a small spot. Dinosaur bones or crushed chicken bones. You might as well shut up and listen though. It's disinfo and misinfo. It's a mission to keep the public misinformed. Come on. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you? I never wanted we to end. I always still will be your friend. Even when you're weak and your knees will bend. You got me wheezy and sneezy and easy then. I'll try to get some sleep again. We pretend we didn't know where we would end when we began. Even more when your days are too long and your life is boring. Looking in the mirror telling yourself it'll be better in the morning. It was like wholesale and a half sale and half sale and a wholesale. Until you got so confused you wound up saying no deal. Hey, nice merch, you got a promo code? He just put the chat on slow-mo mode. And man, I just don't know no more. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you? Now sing it with me, come on. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you? Do you ever have one of those days? You know, one of those days when you just don't even want to get out of bed that day. So you just lay in bed. One of those days where you just don't even want to wake up. You don't want to get up. You don't want to do a damn thing. Sometimes I just want to close my eyes and fade away. I wish I was a kid again. Sometimes I talk with the old Ray that died away. I just want to live again. Sometimes I just lay in bed all day and sleep my life away. I hope God is listening. Sometimes I just turn everything off and isolate. I just ain't fitting in. I wish there was a way to test if the sun were 93 million miles away. Just ain't believing it. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again and close my eyes, and close my eyes. I'll give a damn about your programming, man. You don't know me from a ham sandwich. 9/11, yeah, we know the man planned it. I studied Earth, and the Earth ain't a damn planet. Boston, tough to do a dab with no dab stick. But yabba dabba do, Ray, your rhymes are mad sick. My lighter ran out, hand me the match. matchstick. And you'll never ever see a rock float like magic. Rhymes of venom, attack them with the pen and end. There's no pretending. You my friend till the end. Truth is, you wanna know what the truth brings? Me, these raps in accordance with my mood swings. So stay stuck in the past, cause I'm moving on to new things.
Sometimes I just wanna close my eyes and fade away. I wish I was a kid again. Sometimes I talk with the old Ray that died away. I just wanna live again. Sometimes I lay in bed all day and sleep my life away. I hope God is listening. Sometimes I just turn everything off and isolate. I just ain't fitting in. I wish there were a way to test if the sun were 93 million miles away. Just ain't believing it. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again and close my eyes and close my eyes. We don't need your acceptance. We don't want your care and blessings now. True Kings is a sure investment. We want you to know you can't stop us now. Your futile attempts are just pathetic. Try if you want, but you can't top our style.
They trying to come at me, try to attack me, wanna bugs at me. Ain't made in no factory. If it ain't True Kings, you buying the crap me.
What am I supposed to do with this? It's so redonkulous the way I maneuver this shit. People expected us to put out manure and shit, so I would just give up and move and just quit. Nobody ever circumnavigated Earth, north to south or south to north. Either which way you traveling, and where's the curve? There is no curve, you babbling. I go from happy to mad again. I'm as happy Madison. Whatever happened to Judge Judy's gaveling? See a boat go over the horizon, zoom in and bring it back again. You can see there's no curve even with half a brain.
We don't need your acceptance. We don't want your care and blessings now. True Kings is a sure investment. We want you to know that you can't stop us now. Your futile attempts are just pathetic. Try if you want, but you can't top our style.
It feels like we're in hell. I guess you people just don't know me very well. Everything I got, I earned it and I built it for myself. I didn't make this rap for you, I do it for my health. It's a prison well, so I live my life by the same rules I live by in the prison cell. I tried to hurt my mom, and I wish him well, in the wishing well. That miss is on a mission to put you under the witch's spell. She's the arbiter of wrenches, she's eating shit for breakfast. Every time you see her go the other way, she's reckless. He's the truth among guru, now you know who's who. And by the way, I think you and your streams are doo-doo. The arbiter of wrenches, she's eating shit for breakfast. Every time you see her go the other way, she's reckless. He's the truth among guru, now you know who's who. And by the way, I think you and streams that stripped open my crown chakra. In high school, my nickname was the Clown Doctor, 'cause I used to walk around town talking to all the people nodding out around Boston. I've been noticing a lot of people around me lately. Some real friends and some are faking. I put them to the test of Ray. I see them stressed for days, but let's behave. I'll never let you get the best of me. Do this in sections. I'm smoking the champagne breakfast for breakfast. I'm reckless, but you don't want to test this. I'll put it on your checklist. At night my legs are restless. My rhymes are infectious. I strive for perfection, but I'm so lost I gotta stop and get driving directions. I see the saloon in the afternoon after school. I'm asking you for more nasty food and a napkin too. You wanna try and lock me out? Don't talk about. You better wash your mouth. I'm a true king down south. She's the arbiter of wrenches, eating shit for breakfast. Every time you see her go the other way, she's reckless. He's the truther monk guru. Now you know who's who. And by the way, I think your streams are doo-doo. She's the arbiter of wrenches, eating shit for breakfast. Every time you see her go the other way, she's reckless. He's the truther monk guru. Now you know who's who. And by the way, I think your streams are doo-doo.
I don't need no wrench, I got my bat, Lucille. Hurt your Billy? Yeah, I probably will. The truth really hurts when you like to pretend. Getting banned is a blessing when you know your true friend. Some say it's all shitty when you're up in the city. Yet I like to look around and everything's pretty. I guess I must prefer the needy and the gritty. Everything's good, don't you know that it's pretty? I said, hey, about to come and spit the next verse. Leave you off in the hearse. Everything is Fred Durst and your Limp Bizkit ain't got nothing to say when I come back through on the truth relay. Yo, cause that's all that I know. I'm gonna spit this rhyme like the hip-hop flow. I like to freestyle a little bit and let it go, because that's when I really like your head to blow. But I don't even need to blow your head clear. I'm just aiming for your ear, because you know it's here. And what you wanna do, like Trump knew it's true, it's all fake. Don't you know that it's great? You're cooking up a steak while I'm a vegetarian. Going to the church, let me tell you that it's Morrigan. Cause the monster in the parking lot is gonna have to go, because I'm gonna spit it so hard. Like it or not, it's just what I do. Let me spit it for you. Come back now and let you know that it's true. Let's try it again. Yo, two-time warriors, yeah, the true kings. Yeah, you know you watch Late Night Live, the joy it brings when you're on tuned into the channel.